Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're going to be looking at some stuff. This is supposed to be a group review. It's supposed to be a bunch of us here. Whether or not they show up is up in the air. Greg could have been here if we had been quicker. But we weren't quicker. I guess I need a cup and I need to grab the stuff. So we're going to be looking at, and we'll have a hangout after that, but we're going to be looking at, well, let me show you what we're going to be looking at. And the reason it says is Pabst better than C.L.I.T, for those of you that remember, C.L.I.T iced tea. Well, I have some people that tell me that this stuff is good, so we'll see. But we have the Pabst Blue Ribbon strong iced tea. And we have the Pabst Blue Ribbon Strong Lemonade. And that's what we're going to be looking at tonight is these two guys right here. So we'll just put those over to the side. We're going to just continue to chat. Just have a good old little time here. I'll grab my cup. Boom, 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 boom. Why are you looking at me like that, dog? This will be the glass we use tonight. So we'll just put that over there while we sit here and wait. Seems like that's all I do. Oh! There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Where's everyone else? What's going on?
Nothing at all. I got some PBR lemonade and PBR iced tea.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I was buffering a little bit.
Oh, what do we got here? I am ready to go, Chris. I am ready to go. There's a voice we haven't heard on the show in a while either. It is Mr.
Anyone
Chris
else
Dahl.
making it in?
I'm not 100% sure. Greg said he would have been able to if we had gone on earlier. And I don't know if James is showing up or not. But I'm here, and you're here.
Cool.
That was a very bright light. I guess Brian's not actually here. Technical difficulties anytime you try to plan something, everybody. It's what happens, right? It's always what happens. Doesn't matter. So what's going on, Chris? As soon as he gets his technical difficulties dealt with, we'll begin. Oh, he's back?
All right, maybe.
You know, I don't remember Niagara Falls internet being that bad.
No, this is my computer. This is what this is not. This is the computer.
She old?
What are you starting with? Are you going to do something different in case some others
No,
show up?
No, we stated time and all that, so I think we just go with what we have.
Which one are we doing first?
Do you want to do well, you've had both, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you think we should start with?
Oh, I don't know. Does not matter to me.
I've given out. We're at something like 5,100 reviews, and of 5,100 reviews, I think there's about 60 tens. So yeah, it's a pretty short list in comparison to what I've done. Let's do. Well, we talk about the clit in the thing, so let's leave the iced tea. Let's start with the lemonade. Start with the Pabst Blue Ribbon lemonade.
All right, I'll go grab mine.
Okay. So while he's grabbing his, what are we looking at here? 5.9% alcohol by volume. I think his computer's dying again. Why is there so much heat coming off of mine? We got 5.9% ABV. This was a planned thing, right? We planned to do this, and then yeah, water, vodka, sugar, and in brackets cane sugar, lime juice concentrate, citric acid, natural flavor. No, Brian's computer keeps dying on him. So I don't see where it's brewed. Oh, Stroh Canada. Okay, so it's brewed Stroh Canada. So that's usually done, unless they've changed who's doing it nowadays for them. But that would usually be Sleeman in Guelph. Sorry. She's getting undressed. I can help you take that off.
I was wearing a bra a good like 6 years before you ever came along. Trust me, I'm good at bras.
You were wearing a bra at like 10?
Yes, Chad. Yes.
Is that when you met her?
No. She said 6 years before.
Oh. Anyway, so I disappeared there when you said 5.9%.
Yeah, I was just reading the can. There's not really a lot on the can, eh? There's the ingredients. Stroh Canada. So, like I was saying, I assume this is made in Guelph. Oh yeah, right there, Guelph, Ontario. So Sleeman in Guelph is where it should be being made. And it's a ball canning company. So the fact that this is a ball can means there was a tariff on this can. I heard you pop open, so I'm just going to pop open myself here.
I thought you were already there. I thought I was catching up.
What? Are you muttering over there? Oh, is this a still? Like it's not carbonated at all, eh?
You know, usually the iced teas aren't.
Well, this one's the lemonade.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I was thinking like Mike's Hard Lemonade and stuff, right? Like Mike's and Smirnoff Ice and all that. They were all carbonated. A little bit of haze to it. I mean, it kind of looks like your like McCain's lemonade or I guess Kool-Aid or anything like the one you would mix. You'd get the concentrate and you would put it in the juice jug and you'd crunch it up and stir it, and I'd drink half of it before I was done, and then I was wondering why it didn't have any taste left.
Yeah. Smells good.
Yeah, it smells like lemonade, but I mean, a very, very sour lemonade. What do you have there, Chris? Molson cold shots now come in tall boy cans. But that's not a cold shot anymore. That's a tall boy can. Woo. Well, you ready to try it, sir?
Oh, I already tried.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
Yeah.
See, here's my thing, right? I don't like vodka. I did stupid things with vodka in my youth. And when I buy something that has vodka in it, my main goal is, does it hide the taste of the vodka?
Yeah.
This does not. I can taste the vodka behind it. However, the flavor other than the vodka flavor, I actually could get behind. Like I like the sour. I like that pop of sour in the forefront. Um, I like the sour that stays on the palate when you're done. I like the sweetness of it. It does taste like frozen concentrated lemonade.
Yeah.
But I can taste the vodka.
I'm not a huge lemonade fan, but like outside, hot day, this would be great.
Oh yeah, you're outside like mowing the lawn or weed whacking or something. This would be awesome. Like I said, I bought this because of you, because then Chris talking about it too made me buy it.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Chris talking about it in private messages to me that made me buy it when I was there one day. And then when you said you had it, I was like, dual review, and got excited. Yeah. So I like the flavors, and I think again, if I was out doing chopping wood for my fire, or mowing my lawn, or weed eating, or doing painting outside or something, I think this, as cold as it is right now, would be great. I think it's the fact that because it's still, I can taste that vodka. Like if this was a Mike's Hard Lemonade or something, and it had the carbonation, it would hide that a little better.
Yeah.
No hot news from Minhas. What are your thoughts? Other than if it's good on a hot summer's day?
My dog's going nuts for some reason upstairs. I don't. I'm not a huge, like I said, I'm not a huge. I like it. I think I would enjoy it more if I was outside sweating.
Yeah, it really does seem to be a drink that you would want to have under certain circumstances. Like to just sit here and just go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, just to sit here and just drink one, I don't think it would be something I'd pop open to just drink. But again, outside at a barbecue or something, I could see this be like, it's a hot summer day. This ice cold going down nicely.
I also haven't eaten anything in hours, so I think I'm gonna put some potato chips like usual into my stomach.
My wife dropped me off a snack for our review. Like I got some homemade naan bread.
Nice.
And some some homemade naan bread and some stuff like that. You know, you're always welcome there, Jules.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, stuff like that. The homemade naan bread and some homemade Thai red curry was the other portion of my snack. It smells amazing. So we've added a peanut gallery for our next review, but we do have to give this out of 10, which the peanut gallery will probably give us something on. What would you say the lemonade was out of 10 there, Brian? And good day, Jules.
I'll say 7.5. Like,
let's say a 6.75, because like I said, I could see myself drink this in the proper ways, but I don't think I would go out and buy another one of these.
What's the ABV, gents?
5.9.
5.9?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the retail price?
$3.50, I believe, is what Greg said for you in Ontario, and about $4.50 here in Saskatchewan.
Is that 500 ml?
$3.25.
$4.73.
Okay. That's, I mean, 5.9 higher ABV. That's not cheap, but it's not ridiculous. How you going, Brian?
Yo, what's going on?
Not a lot. Chad, how are you, mate?
I am doing good. I'm going to do better once I get this out of the way and I can go on to beer.
Oh, let me pause this off.
Can I show you drinking something a little different? I thought you boys might be interested. So, as you know, the wife works for Molson Coors, and she came home with this little number, which is a Mexican. It's Molson's latest purchase.
That's cool.
It's a Mexican cerveza. It comes in at 4.7%, and it actually has more. I'm very fond. It has more flavor than most cervezas. Most cervezas can tend towards the watery side, whereas this one drinks more like a lager, but lighter in the body, but more full flavor like a lager, but lighter in body. They're easy and they're enjoyable. Hot summer's day. If you guys, I don't know if it's sold in Canada, but highly recommend. And Chad, I might get your address later on, and I'll send you up some.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of those here.
It may just be US based. But are you familiar with? I mean, so the name is Cruz, Cruz Blanca, which I believe is white. Lager Especial.
Never heard of it.
No, and neither had I. Canned by Cruz Blanca Brewery in Milwaukee. Yeah, Chad, and Brian, I'll send you a 6-pack as well.
Cheers to you, and cheers to you, and cheers to you.
Chin chin.
Rick,
or as we say in Australia,
I've been watching Rhino for many years. I'm sorry to hear that. So what this was named after was the Coors Light iced tea. This is the Pabst Blue Ribbon iced tea, strong iced tea. So this one is 5.9. The clip was 4, I do believe. Again, this is water, vodka. Oh, so it's a vodka based again. See, I didn't know, because PBR, right? You'd think maybe you would do it kind of like Clit. You would do a beer based iced tea, but apparently not.
Is it malt based at all, Chad?
No, it's vodka is its base, and then cane sugar, citric acid, black tea extract, and natural flavor. Brewed Stroh's Canada Guelph. So this again would be brewed under a license at Sleeman in Guelph, Ontario. Again, ball canning. So this can, one of the reasons it was so much money was this can would have had a tariff on it. Since the aluminum comes from Canada and then the cans come from the US.
Chad, I want you to see this, mate, because I'm coordinating tonight. Okay, you ready? So we've got hams. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So like that. Hams is it's a Minnesota-based land of the blue sky waters. Is their motto, and they've always they go back to the 30s, and back in the 30s they had a bear who would drink Ham's beer, and he was their mascot. And so this is sort of a throwback. So you've got the Ham's bear.
That's cool.
There, and if you Google old Ham's commercials, he's a cartoon bear. And he gets the water from the streams in Minnesota, and he makes Ham's beer.
Cool.
Which I don't know if you guys. So Ham's beer, Chad, can you get some Kleenex because you're about to cry? So Ham's beer is again another Molson purchase. You can get a 30 pack for $14.95, and it's just a basic lager. Comes in at 4% and change, not lows, high 4s. Doesn't actually say. I think it's around 4.6, 4.7. But yeah, you can get a 30 pack, and it's clean, it's crisp, it works. For $14.95. There you go.
So This 4-pack of Badger Tanglefoot was $15.99.
Yeah, I got 30 of these little cougars for $14. So it shows you if we can take the tax out of the equation, things tend to change a little bit.
Okay,
But,
so let's get this iced tea out of the way because I saw it was still 2, which pisses me off. That looks like the diarrhea water I had yesterday.
Yeah, it's not an attractive color.
No, it really is not. It does have some haze to it, just like my diarrhea did.
It looks like somebody's urine if they're dehydrated.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
It does smell like iced tea though. Like you sniff it and it smells like American iced tea more so than Canadian.
Is it sweet?
I'm sure it's going to be, but off the nose it smells like black tea.
Yeah. No, well, hopefully it does have that tea, because tea gives a lovely body to it. I'm a big tea drinker.
Again, I'm looking at this, and when we talked about this, Brian and I was talking about whether or not this would be better than C.L.I.T. And the one thing I can say is, again, C.L.I.T was beer-based, not vodka-based. This is vodka-based.
Sorry, are you saying the word C.L.I.T?
Yes, Coors Light iced tea, C.L.I.T. So Coors Light iced tea was 4% alcohol. This is 5.9. Coors Light iced tea would have been carbonated. This is not. So its 2 knocks on it right now would be that it is not carbonated and it is vodka based. I like the ABV portion of it though. So you ready there, Brian? Brian, what did you smell? I just smelled tea.
Yeah. I was reading the can. It's a black tea extract.
Right, ready? Cheers, sir.
Yeah. See, I like this, but I also like iced tea.
So this hides the vodka taste.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Yeah, this is 5.9% alcohol. There's no alcohol taste to it. There is no vodka taste to it.
Wow.
There is nothing but black tea and sugar. So it does taste like a sweet tea, but not. It tastes more like an American iced tea than a Canadian iced tea, but it is sweet.
Chad, can you describe the difference between an American and a Canadian iced tea?
Well, a Canadian iced tea is almost like a soda pop in its own, right? It's really sweet. It's a sweet tea, but you guys I know you're Australian, but in the U.S., iced tea is cold tea. In Canada, iced tea is this like super sugar infused, somewhat tea tasting beverage.
Right, but it's more in the soda category than
yeah.
That. Yeah, right, yeah. Gotcha.
Like you're right, Brian. That is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 6%, if it's easy to drink. 6%,
and it tastes nothing. It tastes like tea with sugar.
Yeah,
that's what you're tasting.
Yeah.
You can sit there and drink 4 and be like, "Oh, I'm just thirsty," and then try to walk, and
then get up and you're back sitting down again.
Like I don't know what I expected. Chris had told me I would really like this. Chris is right. The Pabst Blue Ribbon iced tea. I don't want to admit it. I kind of like this. I hate that we're pulling in the hipster vibe of using the PBR because I don't know if it's the same in the US, but in Canada it's mostly your like 50 and 60-year-old guys who are full on brand loyal, or your hipsters that are buying PBR. That's the main thing. So putting the PBR logo on this will get a lot of people to buy it. But it has nothing to do with Pabst. I mean, in all honesty, there's no beer to it at all.
So would you change your ranking, Chad? You're not your ranking, your rating. Would you change your rating now?
I haven't rated this one yet.
Didn't you give it a 6 point?
No, that was the lemonade.
Oh, that's
because
right.
We did the lemonade first, and this one's your iced tea. But I like this one a lot better than I liked that lemonade. And I mean, I like this better than PBR 5.9 because PBR 5.9 is pretty much garbage. But this is good.
I like it.
I know you like it. You've been going off about it for a while, man. It's good. You're gonna like it. So
Is it a new product, or is it been around for a
it's
while?
newish.
Yeah,
This is the first
I
year.
just noticed it this year.
Now, whether or not it's been around longer in the U.S. or anything like that, I don't know. But for Canada, this year is the first year. Chris sent it to me a few months ago. He saw it at I think the beer store. No, it wouldn't have been the beer store because it's not a. Well, I guess the beer store started selling some
Liquor
stuff.
store, corner store.
I'm just trying to see if I can find in June. He sent it June 18th, and saying that he just saw it. So like it's fairly new, but I like this. I don't like the lemonade per se. Like the lemonade I could drink, but I like this.
Like I'll buy
Right,
iced tea over lemonade.
So here's a question for you both. I'll hit Brian up first, but same question to you later on, Chad. On a hot day after a hard day's work, if you have a great lager in the fridge or this, well, not necessarily great lager, but maybe a light beer, a crisp, cold, light, good beer, and this, which one are you reaching for? Brian?
Hot day, I'm taking the iced tea.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Chad, what about you? What? Chad's deep in thought. Chad, you're frozen.
Oh, he's muted.
Yeah. He's mid getting yelled at.
Sorry. No, I wasn't. I don't know why that. I think I'm running off of this.
No.
No?
No.
What the fuck am I running off of for sound right now? Anyway, I was going to say we're talking a clean, crisp lager, right? Like,
yeah,
crisp,
a good, respectable, something you would buy.
Okay, so my answer to your question then, what I'm going to do, and then I'll give my out of 10 out on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab them both and mix them together because I want that carbonation. That's the one thing I miss out of this.
That's actually a really good answer, mate. That's a really good answer.
And I will give this an 8 out of 10. I could see this be something that I would keep in my fridge.
Okay, so Chad, you like round numbers are rookie scores. You can't give a round. It's either 8.1 or it's a 7.9. So you can't give an 8.
No, I'm going 8. You can in your head say 8.1 though.
All right, 8.1. That's up there, mate. That's up there.
Yeah, I like that. That is good. That's something I would keep around. That's something I could see my wife drink.
I was surprised when I had my first one. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
So okay, so to extrapolate on the question, would you? Because I'll tell you a quick story to contextualize the question. So I asked my buddy my best mate back in Australia, what are the characteristics which he likes in a beer, and he listed several of them. Drinkability ranked highly, but one which I hadn't thought of, which is it's such an Australian answer, is something that I can drink 12 of. As in, like, you want to go to the bar, you want to go to the pub with your mates, and you're not going to be there for half an hour. It's a 4-hour session, right? You want to watch the game, you want to watch whatever. So the extrapolation of the question is, and again, Brian, because Chad's gone, what could you drink? I know the alcohol content is high, so let's not go crazy. Let's not go, 8. But would you be happy to drink 5 or 6 of these over a 4 or 5 hour period, just because some drinks are great to have one, like if they've got a high sugar content, but you don't want to have 6 of them. Like you wouldn't like a Coke on a hot day is great, but you don't want to have 6 Cokes because it just gets sickly sweet. So my question with this is, could you have 4 or 5 of them, or would you have one and you'd want to break?
Well, we'll go with, I will only carry these in the hot weather during the summer.
Yeah,
definitely. I can do multiples. I will never have this. I will never have this during the winter time.
No, but you could have 3 or 4 of them consecutively. over
Yeah.
sweet for us. Really? Yeah, and it wouldn't get too sweet.
Maybe a bit, but I'll snack at the same time.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay,
Good
so
to know.
first,
I'm a
hi
big
James.
ICP fan, so
Hello, sorry I'm late, guys.
what's going on?
So
I got
Greg
stuck
post.
in I got stuck in line at Superstore. Then I had to cook supper for Paula tomorrow because she works days and I got a day
What are
off. So
What are you doing over there? Because it looks like you're doing something below your waist.
washing my taters.
What? Oh, it's a euphemism. He's washing his taters.
So
It
Greg,
certainly
Greg
looks like
here.
something else.
They're swollen.
So Greg has commented that this beer, the tea has a weird off taste that I don't like. Okay. I get it from some non-alcoholic teas as well, so probably just me. 6 out of 10. Lemonade is too sweet. 6 out of 10. Also, both drinkable but meh. So I would agree with him on the lemonade. Like I said,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. The lemonade was meh. The
I
iced
think
tea
that's
I personally liked. But he also has a few more comments. He did say he couldn't stay late tonight, so let's try and get through his comments while he might be here. Would
Sure.
prefer a decent lager over this one, even a seltzer if I'm looking for an all-day pool drink. I would get sick drinking a bunch of these. And I could see that. I could see getting sick drinking a bunch of them. Like Brian just said he could do it, but to answer your question for myself, Jules, it would be like a 1 or 2er, but it's something I could have 1 or 2 of a day.
Yep.
But I couldn't drink more than 1 or 2 of in a session. He's masturbating. Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy.
It is healthy. It's a natural.
I'm masturbating with a knife.
He's watching. He just can't join. Don't masturbate with a knife. Bad things can happen.
It's actually called circumcision. 101.
Not after you've done it more than once, sir. The second time it's castration.
Well, you do know that we have to go into the hospital and get it trimmed back every month, right?
Yours grows back?
Most of my shit grows back.
So, like I said, Greg, I miss talking to you. I wish I could get you in here. The same with Nick and a bunch of others. Carrie was on here once recently, and that was nice. But yeah, I get it. I've been gone from so much stuff for so long that it's hard. Masturbating with a knife is less healthy.
Yeah.
Well, look at my taters now. They got spots. Well, holes.
Greg knows about what's healthy and not healthy down there.
James, what's the end plan with the potatoes? Are we frying? Are we chips? Are we mash? What are we doing here?
Baked potatoes for the wife to go along with the pork chops.
Nice, mate. So James, the question is: there going to be sour cream with the baked potatoes?
No, she's very, very English. She's got the English palate, so anything sour, too salty, or too hot, she can't handle. So
really,
she's plain Jane. I'm not.
Nice, mate. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of the beard, buddy.
Thank you. I had some woman actually say she was a fan of the beard today, and I had a few of them giggling at me. And I'm kind of like, really? Well, at least I don't have to worry about them. It's for my wife, and she likes it.
What's the how long did that take you to get that length?
To get the length is about, well, maintenance of the length. It's been about 3 years to get this long.
Right. Yeah. Nice, mate.
And maintenance of it, I'll chop like 4 or 6 inches off, and then it'll be back in like 6 months. My hair grows stupid fast.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. So Greg's wife is like that. She can't handle any spice. She's really white. She gives me a run for my money. But I'm just white in pigmentation.
Chad,
I thought you were. Oh my god, man! I thought you were talking about a beard. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, people have asked me once, and this will just gross you out, James, and that's why I'm doing this story. So I used to have girls all the time, and guys go, "Hey, is your hair white everywhere?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all the places but my butthole." That's brown.
So guys, this is the weirdest thing. I actually have a Chad story based from today about Chad's hair. I swear to God, this is true. So Saturday is my day off. So I sat down, I was going through, and there's a bunch of like Chad's videos. And I'm going through, and I'm going to raise another point later, Chad. with you.
Oh,
But Chad did a beer review of a Marzon, I think it was, in Penticton, Chad, which is where my family lives, which is like, I was like, holy shit. But he was wearing sort of like a singlet, and he had white hair going down his arm, or like back hair going down his arms. And I wrote in a comment, Chad, you need to start shaving your shoulders. So yeah, I saw Chad's back hair today, which is just weird that we're now talking about hair and blah blah blah. So anyway.
Well, Chad can attest that I'm not exactly the most polite person in the warehouse when I'm saying shit. Like, well, you got to go to the bathroom and your finger slips through the toilet paper and you get touched where you don't want, that sort of thing. Chad just looked at me like, okay.
It's all the same stuff I would say, but I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, it's not that you would say; it's that we would all say, but none of us are allowed to.
Oh, I don't care. I just say it.
Good man.
Well, yeah, it's. I'm not allowed to say it at all. That's why I give him the
sit
look.
there and he'll egg me on.
I give him the fuck you. I'm not allowed to say that shit look.
Yeah.
Please
but
say
you
it
stand there and laugh about it.
But yeah, Chad, you need to start shaving your shoulders.
No, that's. Look, man. Look. It's not that I'm fat that my shirt stays like this. It's that I am a fucking Yeti.
Are you a hairball?
I am, man. Like, it just comes out.
He's the white hairball that the cat threw up.
Yeah, the one thing which his wife is worried about is losing Chad in the wintertime. Because if Chad walks out into a mountain, how the fuck are we going to find him?
Well, I used to say I'm a snow assassin because I can get naked in the snow and you won't see me. I get about 5 minutes and then I turn pink.
I was just going to say, there'd be like a pink ball just rolling down the mountain.
Oh, O'Hara's Nitro Stout. I like it. So
Brian, is that the same?
No. Silversmith, Black Lager.
Their Schwarz Light was so fucking good.
And is this one of their originals, or is this from the company they bought?
The Black Lager is the original. It was the only beer they made when they first opened. The recipe has changed several times. They've gone through several brewmasters. It's still good, but it's not what it was when they first opened. And I believe that one is brewed in Etobicoke, is it not?
I was going to say
Etobicoke. That's where I used to live, Chad.
Has the Etobicoke address on here for this beer.
Right on.
So if you lived in Etobicoke, where Silversmith's production facility is now, they bought the old Black Oak Brewing Company.
So Chad, get your Google box out. Type in 4196 Dundas Street West.
I think it's actually pretty good. Oh, my last beer, I give it 8.25 for that. This.
An 8.25, Brian? Really?
I'm an iced tea fan in the hot weather.
Wow, you really like that, huh?
I do.
Wow.
Well, I have a whole. I when I was at the stores today, I bought every single type of iced tea possible. I have Mike's Hard. I got Arizona. I got Twisted Tea.
What's the what's the temp up there? The last couple of days. Are you guys in the 30s or 20s?
I'm in the 30s.
Yeah,
we're in a heat wave again.
It was 33 here. Felt like 36.
Yeah, we're up where it's like feeling like 38 to 40 right now.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's decent.
Where are you, Brian? Down east or out west?
Oh fuck! You were like at the tip of Etobicoke, eh?
Yeah. So the river is just to the back, Chad.
Okay, so Black Oak, which is where that beer from Silversmith is being produced, was at like the southern tip, like just as you entered Etobicoke.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Black Oak Brewery, Ontario Craft Beers. Silversmith purchases Black Oak Brewing. December 15th, 2022, Silversmith Brewing has purchased Black Oak Brewing.
Yeah, they purchased them for a few recipes to get their foot in the door in a few places and to get a actual full-size production facility, because they had a production facility technically. Like they had enough volume to do a production facility in Niagara on the Lake.
Yeah, but
they could only do like 1 or 2 beers at a time, where once they bought Black Oak, they were able to do their whole lineup at a time.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. It's south of the freeway. Yeah,
it's like the southern tip.
Yeah,
like you just
it's close to the lake. I'm way up. I'm sort of north. That's how we go. Yeah, some fun facts. So, Chad, my wife and I still own the our condo. She bought it in 2012 for $225,000, and it's now valued at $968 for a 1-bedroom, or it's a 1+ den with 805 square feet.
Wow.
And 968, which is just for an 800 square foot apartment, which is just ridiculous. And we said
when you figure I'm living in like a 1,200 square foot 4-bedroom house, and I spent 155.
Yeah, well, our house, which we bought here in Milwaukee, 2,000 square feet, almost on the dot. And we're 2 blocks from the lake in the second most prestigious suburb in Milwaukee, and this was $450. But there is a big but. Wisconsin has insane property taxes, so we pay our last property tax bill annual was $9,600. So we almost pay $1,000 a month to the government to live in our own fucking house, which is just insane.
And here I thought my $2,600 a year property tax was high.
Yeah. So I mean, and $450,000 for a house. So the median value, not the average, the median value in Wisconsin is about $350, something like that. So we're above the medium, but you definitely get way more expensive housing. Obviously, you get houses $800,000-900,000. So those houses would be looking at a $20,000 to $25,000 a year tax bill, and that's in perpetuity. That's forever. And $25,000 a year. I mean, that's $2,000 a month. You've got to give the government just to live in your own fucking house.
Yeah, like here it's entirely based on the area of the city you're in, but this city can range from, I've seen $8,000, but it usually ranges from between $5,000 a year and like $600 a year if you're in the ghetto. And it doesn't matter if your house in the ghetto is worth like $400,000, you're still only paying like $650 because your house is going to be burnt down.
So it's not based on the actual value of the house. It's based on the average of the area.
It's the area plus the value of the house, but the area contributes more than the value of your house.
Well, by far.
I mean,
one of my wife's friends turned around, and her property taxes last year, because she lives in one of the newer, more affluent areas, went from $2,000 a month to almost $3,500 this spring.
Wow.
They moved out of town because it's cheaper to live in a huge house out of town.
The house right beside me on the corner is a duplex. It's a rental duplex, so its taxes are higher anyway. And the house was sold for like $300,000. My house sold for $155,000. They only pay like $500 more a year than I do.
Well, for our condo in Etobicoke, valued at $950 or plus, I think we pay about $2.5 a year.
Yeah, so you're paying for that condo what I pay for this house.
Yeah, but we get raped on the building amenities bloody charges. Like we pay like,
just the condo fees.
Yeah, we pay like $800 a month, like just in condo fees and maintenance and shit.
We've talked about this beer so much recently that I had to pick one up today.
It's a great beer. Great beer.
You should have told me you're picking one up.
It's a great beer.
Grabbed one today.
It's a great beer. Fantastic beer. If it doesn't score in the high eights, then Chad,
I've had this many a time.
Your palate is cooked, sir.
Funny.
Your palate is cooked.
When I was at the beer store or the liquor store today, Chad's going to message you, be like, anything big that you're going to drink tonight that I could get here. I decided not to text you.
Chad, I didn't know I was getting this until I was standing in the co-op liquor store today.
Chad, my two favorite light beers are Crack Canoe and Sleeman Clear.
But this is only 3.5% alcohol. It's juice to you.
It is water. But on a hot day, a Sleeman Clear or a Crack Canoe are the two premier.
And on his junk.
So can you say that again?
I asked if James just put a can on his junk.
No, I was rinsing it with my urine.
He was wrenching it? Did you say you're wrenching it?
Rinsing.
Oh, I thought you said wrenching it. I'm like, oh my God.
No, I don't need aluminum cuts. Steel cuts work better.
Brian, he was washing his potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm trying some of those YouTube hacks. I'm going to poke holes in the can, see if I can use it as a grater.
James, the way you should grate your potatoes is using your bloody shirt, because the potato will be so scared of all those colors, it'll just fall apart.
I get stuck in a fucking uniform all day, every day.
Same.
And I'm an artist, so when I get home, this is what I do.
Good for you, mate. Good for you. Yeah, I wear a fucking FedEx uniform every day, mate. So
this is why we're not allowed to be out in public together, because we would make people in Saskatchewan too weirded out. It's all flannel. Every time I go out, they're like, "Oh, I love your shirt! Oh my God! Oh, where did you get that?"
I can't wait for Christmas again. I cannot wait, because the green guy's going to come out, and I want to be an asshole because I won't be in uniform.
So I was at Walmart. I was wasting time. My wife was donating plasma, and I was wasting time at Walmart. And this guy who had a longer beard, he looked like me, same size and everything, longer beard. He comes up to me and he goes, "I really like your shirt." And I look at him and he's wearing the same type of shirt. And I'm like, "I really like yours." He goes, "Where'd you get it?" I go, "Temu." He goes, 5 or 6 XL because it hurts your feelings when you have to buy a Chinese shirt. I go, "Yes." We're talking back and forth for a while about these damn shirts, and he's like, "I love these shirts. They're so I have to buy them online though. I want to buy." I go, "I want to buy local too, but they're like $70 a shirt. I could get them for 10 at Temu." He goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, I think I just met myself after time traveling. Like, I'm pretty sure this is what just happened.
You fanboyed,
Chad. That's so funny. So because like I'm not a huge guy. I'm sort of, I don't know, like 80 kilos, 75 kilo, like somewhere around there. I'm 5'10", so I'm sort of like, I'm not thin. I'm sort of built, but I'm not big. And when I started at FedEx, and keep in mind, I'm 5'10", right? And I'm sort of not slender, but sort of not big. And all of my clothing I had to order from FedEx. All my uniform was not large, but extra large. And I'm like, where are we buying? Are we buying this from like the Pygmy Island of Papua New Guinea? Like, if I'm an extra large, then somebody who is 6'2" and 140 kg must be an XXXXX large. Like, it's just I don't know where clothing companies base their sizing off, but it must be Chinese. It must be Chinese because,
yeah.
Well, for Chad and I, it's barrel sizes.
Well, nobody has ever said to me, "You're an extra large anything," and that includes the old.
You're petite.
I am, but according to FedEx, I'm an extra large, and I'm like, Jesus, yeah, righto, okay.
Dude, I'm 6'1" and I almost tipped 300 pounds. I am a 4X minimum.
Yeah,
My arms, if I order off the rack, if I'm wearing a suit, they come to there. My arms aren't extra long. I'm just extra big.
But dude, like you would walk down the street, nobody would look at you and go, "Jesus, that's the biggest guy I've ever seen." So it just means the grading is all ridiculous because like I'd look at you and go, he's not a small guy, but he's not massive. Like you're to the biggest side, and I'd say the same about Chad. But for you to be 4 times X is just ridiculous. You should be on the large side. You should be an X. You should be large. But 4 times, which means that somebody. What that means is that somebody who's 4 times smaller than you is still a large.
Yeah.
How does that?
It just means that I can carry 4 people in my shirt. That's all.
Well, the downside though is sometimes you gotta go to the triple XL because they don't have the tall. That's where the problem
is. Oh, Mr. Tall, stop making fun of my Irish blood.
Yeah.
I've got a mate here who's from Texas. He's 6'8", and he is probably 400 pounds.
Whoo!
He literally his life is a nightmare. He has to buy certain cars so he can get in. He can never fly economy. He has to get business at a minimum. So traveling costs him a fortune. He has to get all his clothing almost tailor-made. Beds, he needs an extra long bed. He has to walk through doorways. Everything's a nightmare for him.
Malty's here.
Malty's here? Oh, shit. So he is. Good day, Malty. You're probably the only one here now.
What's going on, Malty? James, what sort of art do you make, mate?
I do wood burnings.
Really?
Different things I can do. Anything from dragons to impressionism all the way to realism. Chad's got a piece of mine that he bought off of me.
Yeah, it's upstairs. I'd show you, but it's upstairs.
James, have you got
a
piece you can show us?
I see you painted your walls and your cupboards, Chad.
Let's not talk about the cupboards, okay? Let's not talk about but yes, I did the wall.
I don't think I have a piece that's handy, in all honesty. I think Chad was the last person to buy a piece that I haven't made one in a while. I haven't had... Life gets in the way. Ooh, that's a big statement.
I hear and understand, mate.
What beer, Malty? He does some amazing work. I should get him to do... I should hire him to do an albino rhino beer review one.
All right, well, James,
why would you hire me to do something like that when if I have the time, I would do it? I
know you don't have the time, and I like supporting people that I think are very talented.
Because you're worth your value. You're worth your value, buddy.
And James, whenever you make your next piece, can you bring it on so we can see?
I wish I could figure out how to send pictures. They're all over bloody Facebook. I've got them on my Facebook page, but I don't know how to show them to anybody. Not on here.
I'm not on Facebook, sadly. I don't use any.
Are you on Chad's Facebook as a friend?
I should be. Unless Chad just kind of like blocks me from being seen.
Yeah, I don't like admitting that I know this man. No, yeah. 1 second.
That's fine. I don't like you either. I'm just hanging out.
I'm going to take a look right now. See if I can find you on Chad's thing.
Last name starts with a B.
Okay.
There's only like 3 Jameses on my list, so.
Oh, well, that should be easy then. When I was a kid, it was a fucking popular name. Now it's not. And I think that a lot of us have died off.
Let's
see here.
You'll have to go into my photos and up to earlier stuff to be able to find them, I think. Unless Facebook sent me some stupid thing about photos being removed. So I don't know whether or not they're even there anymore.
It's funny. I can't search your friends, Chad.
Really? Did I actually set a privacy setting? Wow.
I don't know.
Sounds like it.
Sounds like
Oh,
it.
I might have because my ex-wife was doing her ex-wife things.
That's okay.
The cursed ex-wife things.
Here, I got one here.
What is that one? Oh, that's the cabin. It's my wife's friend. Two families got together, and when the father-in-law passed away, it got handed down to the married couple, and they've been trying to look for a way to preserve the photo of it for years. And the look of it, they gave me a photo, and I reproduced it.
So give me a second. I'll see if I can find another one. He does some great work.
That picture that you just showed, Chad, was
Just
1 foot by 2 feet or 2 feet by 3 feet.
Text me his name. I'll just look him up.
That means I have to accept you. My privacy settings are pretty high. I have an ex-wife.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I don't mind accepting you. It's just, like I said, I don't know if all my stuff is there anymore because Facebook said something about images and videos being removed.
It's there. It's a deep dive to find it.
Sorry, guys. I'm walking away from the mic and everything at the moment. I'm just trying to get supper prepped and ready so that when she comes home, I can just prep it and she's gone.
James, I love somebody who uses the word supper.
Okay. Dinner is lunch to me.
So to an Aussie, supper is like a biscuit and a cup of tea at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. Well, with my wife, they came over here when she was 21 months old, but they were southern England,
right?
Like in London area. So mom and dad still have the accent. Her older brother had an accent, but he had to be retrained how not to talk with it because the teachers, because he spoke Old English, thought he was mentally handicapped.
Because he was English?
Because he had the English accent and he used it, and they put him back a grade.
Wow.
They thought he was mentally handicapped, and he's like, they went and they tested him. No, he's fine. The problem was he had an accent, so he had to learn how to speak Canadian before the teachers could understand him.
Huh.
It sounds like the teachers might have been mentally handicapped.
Oh, a lot of them in Saskatchewan are.
Oh, you make that joke, but I've seen some job postings for it, and you don't need a teaching degree in this province to teach in many places.
What?
Oh, fuck yeah.
How is that even possible?
Because the smartest backwoods person is still the smartest backwoods person.
That is a very good point, mate. If you're number one, you might be number one of a bunch of idiots. It still makes you an idiot.
Exactly. That's why I won't throw my hat into the ring. I don't want to be.
I was deep diving trying to find more of them, but a lot of them are the really long, like coat racks and stuff he made, and it's not easy. It's not a good show.
I sent a friend request, so if I get approved, I'll be able to see them. No big deal if I'm not. I won't be hurt.
No, you got to find out to see if I have a friend request now. Oh yeah, there's two people. Hold on.
There's two people.
Yeah, there's one I haven't added yet. I'm not sure about that person.
Oh, he's talking about me.
It's me.
No, it's somebody from work that desperately wants to be my friend, and I'm not sure about them. So, and it's no offense. It took me how long to actually get enough courage to talk to you, Chad, and then it's because of the back and forth that I know that I can trust certain people on your site, so I'm not worried about it. But there's other people, I only know them at work.
Oh, I'm the same way. There's people I talk to only at work. There's people I'll talk to outside of work.
Yeah, well, I kind of know here from the way we talk and how we've been jackassery and say things that are maybe a little off color. Nobody
It
reports
feels that
anybody
way
springs
sometimes,
it in.
Multi. Multi asked if we work in a prison.
I think I do. Feels like it
If
sometimes.
that's the case, who's the warden?
I don't know. Where does that actually put me?
I think
Bad
I'm one of the
part is-
prisoners
You know how
on the
there's,
fucking bad ward.
you know how there's always the charge of 20 years to life? I've served my 20 years now where I am.
I'm 15 years married, and I looked at my wife and I went and said, 10 more years and I would have been free. She, what does that mean? I got a slap.
Oh, that's so good. I see more comments. Let's see what we got going on here.
What's your ranking of the crack canoe, Chad?
I don't know. The crack. I can't complain about the crack canoe. There's no offensive taste in it at all. I could drink it all day long.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. That with Slim and
going
Clear
on, Junior?
are the two best light beers in Canada.
With the biner.
Oh.
So, Chad, are you familiar with the Kleeman story? With the Sleeman story?
Yes, I am.
You are. Yeah. It's a good story.
It is.
Look at the temperature in here.
He's talking to himself now. What the fuck?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell the temperature in here, because my ass is sweating for some reason, and I don't know why.
My ass
It's
is
not like
always
I'm-
sweating, so.
Yeah, but you're a lot leaner than I am. Oh, I don't know why your ass is sweaty.
That's basically how Sleeman 2.0 tastes their multi. Basically like a tall, not like my sweaty ass, like a tall carbonated glass of water.
Not that bad. It's not that bad. Jesus.
You're right. My sweaty ass isn't that bad. More people should taste it.
I don't want to drink from that cup. No.
I don't mind the Sleeman 2.0.
You know, we do body shots on me, but we pour the drink down my back.
Oh,
So we get a hairy canoe. Okay.
What was that, Alicia?
it's a cracked canoe.
It's my cracked canoe, yes.
What's the name of your boat there, Chad? Salted lager. Oh my god, that's a great comment.
Did he call it a salted lager over there?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing about how much head it's got.
Not as much as it would like.
I can't help you in that department. Talk to her.
I love you, Alicia.
We love her too.
She is still angry about who wrote, on that wall, I miss my rhino, and he has no idea how much.
Huh.
Remember that picture I showed you from the casino? I miss you, rhino, and you have no idea.
You talking to James?
No, the picture you sent me.
Oh, I know the one I sent you. From the stairwell, the parking garage.
Yes.
So, Chad, Radler is German. What does it
Yes.
mean in English?
Rider.
Correct, sir.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fruity drink.
You win a prize.
What's my prize?
Ass crack beer.
Immortality.
I get that enough.
Chad, I actually have next to me the 3 beer names which you came up with last show. I want to see if you can get one of them. Do you remember one of the beer names which you came up with last show?
Yes and no. I remember exactly what we were talking about, but I can't remember what I had named them.
Okay, so number one was, and by the way, this is a 18+ show, so if you're younger, then you should switch off. Number one was my fist up Uranus.
That one was going to be the light lager.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's an ironical my fist up Uranus. Number two was Brewer's Fart. And number three was my favorite, is just one word, which is reach around. So
another one to get banned would be bitch tits, because there was a security guard at the place me and Brian worked together who would not drink regular beer because hops have estrogen in it, and he figured that if you drank hops, you'd get bitch tits.
Hops have estrogen?
Yes. So he would only drink Gruits because Gruits have no hops. So bitch tits is the name of my fourth beer. My fourth beer will be bitch tits.
Well, interesting enough, I do have a fourth option here, which and this beer's all about context. So we were talking about a lager and a lighter style lager, and we were going to name it like something, 4 to 4.5%, and we're going to name it the 6.9%.
Oh yeah,
which is great because you're drinking a 4.5, and it says on the label the 6.9%. I really like that. So we've got my fist up Uranus, Brewer's Fart, reach around, and the 6.9%.
And bitch tits.
Here's the question. If you could make the shittiest beer you could ever make, what would you name it?
Chad? Is it popular?
Anything with the name
Minhas,
but
in it. It's stupidly bad, but it's popular and you don't know why, and you have to think of a fucking weird name for it. What would you call it?
Anything Minhas related. Boxer. Minhas Lakeview Pilsner. Minhas Lager. Minhas Oatmeal Stout. Minhas.
I was thinking Gartland Spit.
I think I would give it a silly ass brand name like Want One. The question mark. Yeah.
I like that, Brian. I like that.
They make an alcoholic brio. I've never seen an alcoholic brio.
What I don't even know what is a brio.
Brio is what, Italian soda, or is it Scottish?
Italian.
It tastes like shit.
The only thing they make in Scotland is this thing called
I've
iron
stuck
brew.
my tongue in places where I know what shit tastes like. It tastes like shit.
That
was. Malty has a good name for a beer.
Oh, wait.
Malty. I like that.
Is that what you call an anal swirly?
We're very anus orientated tonight, gents.
No, keep going, Chad. Next one. There we go.
Chewing tobacco spittoon ale.
I like that one, Malky. It's like a Jägermeister pop, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what Brio is kind of like, is Jägermeister.
Jägermeister pop. Yeah, that sounds fucking terrible.
Italian Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's a good way to explain it.
Why do people drink like Dr. Pepper? Why do people drink that? It's medicine. It's medicine. Who goes to
for those of you that are very new
all
to
the
options?
It was originally a medicine. It was originally sold at fountains as a medicine back when there was snake oil salesmen in the U.S. were starting their shit. So
there you go.
So for those of you very new to the channel, the cartoon, James, his background is Scottish and Irish, and they're very Scottish and Scottish and Italian, and his last name is very Italian, and he's the one that introduced me to Brio, which is garbage, by the way. So the alcoholic Brio is going to be garbage, I'm sure, but he ended up creating a character called Tullio Garbaggio, and he just emulated his father.
Tullio.
he emulated his father to the point where he would talk about watering his driveway and stuff on camera. And Tulio was one of our favorite characters to come onto the show. The cartoon was a good character to begin with. And we all got our nicknames for different things that happened, right? And the cartoon got his nickname because he's the only person that me and my friend circle saw that actually slipped on a banana peel. Not only did he slip on a banana peel, though, he went down a flight of stairs and got his head stuck in between two rungs of the banister. And so from then on, he was called the Cartoon. So when he joined our show, Cartoon was his name, and then his sub-character was Tulio Garbaggio. And when he was Tulio Garbaggio, we had so many people that fall in love with him.
That is hysterical. He slipped on a banana peel and got his head stuck in.
I thought I had a Brock Lesnar shirt, but I couldn't find it. I had a Suplex City from Buffalo, New York.
I'm sorry to piss on your parade, sir.
And now for this musical interlude.
Yes, that was the cartoon right there. You got the cartoon right away.
Chad, the worst thing is Tulio Garbaggio. Paula loves pistachios, and I was being an asshole about 6 Christmases ago, and I bought her a bag of pistachios as a stocking stuffer. And I know pistachios are Italian. So I took the stupid bag, put googly eyes on it, and called them pistachio nutsacchio. So when you said that name, I was like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
No, hit when he would be Tulio. The days we would get him to be Tulio were always some great videos. He was also he was playing between the cartoon and Tulio when we did the First Century Club, and then I whipped him in the face with a fucking hot pepperette because we got hot pepperettes from Simon, the punters.
Hang on, Chad. What is a pepperette?
It's like a pepperoni but thin.
Right. Okay.
The short one.
So the pepperettes that we would get because the punter was a butcher by trade, and the pepperettes we would get from him were still stuck together, like they would do the twist. So I had nunchuck pepperettes, and Tulio said something stupid, and I whipped him in the face with the pepperette, and that pissed him off. And it was a good night.
Hey, what was your ranking of that nitro beer you had?
Oh, I've had O'Hara's lots of times. I don't mind O'Hara's. I actually like O'Hara's better than Guinness. It has more flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Guinness, and I like the darker beers. I'm not.
What do you think of the Black Wall, Brian? Is the Black Wall bad?
I like it. Do you like it?
I do.
I think you should have done a black ceiling.
Stop trying to get me in trouble.
Are you talking about Starry Night with a black light?
Oh, no black lights allowed.
Yeah, not in my house. Not in
no
my basement.
Biologicals on the ceiling?
There would be.
Could you imagine you see those earphones start glowing?
Most likely.
The microphones glowing?
Be like
hey, Alicia,
everywhere.
Would you be okay if we did a blacklight video down here? Would you be okay if we did a blacklight video down here? Just to do a blacklight video.
Are you trying to show everybody how you wipe all your cum? Is that the goal of this little exercise or what?
You didn't hear her, right?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
She asked if I want to show everybody where I wipe all my cum.
I can assure you it's in places that it shouldn't be.
She can assure everybody it's in places it shouldn't be.
Did James just show us his bathroom?
Is that hair gel?
Well, I'm glad you like the room, Malty. I think the room looks nice too. I'm going to end up having to sand that because I didn't check. I should have realized that they used oil-based paint, but I didn't check first. And that was the problem. So the latex paint didn't stick to it. And I found out when I went to open the fucking door one day and my hand hit the door first. and a whole bunch of paint came off, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I should have warned you. Any renos in Regina, especially in Saskatchewan, forget about Regina. There was oil-based paint. Must have been on a friggin' 9,000% off thing throughout the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that's oil-based paint in the entire basement is that motherfucker.
Oh, trust me. My friend, they moved into a place in an affluent neighborhood, and it was fairly affluent when she got her SGI settlement from an accident years before. She bought a brand new house, brand new car, blah, blah, blah. They moved in. They wanted to reno the place. We started painting the walls, and nothing would fucking stick in the kitchen. They used oil-based paint in the kitchen everywhere.
Oh.
It was like, what the fuck? We had to sand the fucking walls.
Yeah, like I'm going to end up having to scrape the paint off, sand. But it was only a $30 bucket of paint, so I don't really care as much. I just care that I wasted the time.
Yeah, that's the point. Like when we painted the one wall and it just started literally sloughing off from almost at the ceiling, it was like, what the fuck? And then we had to sand everything. That was a fun job.
Yeah, I think I'm
Wearing
going to
dust
leave it there
masks
for a
weeks.
while until it starts fluffing off on its own, because on oil-based paint it will. And then I will deal with it. Until then, it's just going to stay there.
Well, that's like our place. I thought that I'd have a fun time, easy job of painting because our place is like 1970s wood paneling. And I figured, oh, okay, we'll paint over that. Well, I went to go down the hallway and discovered it's fucking plastic coated hardboard.
Yeah.
So
I had to fucking sand the plastic to be able to make the paint stick.
Malty's blaming Bob Ross on the obsession with oil-based paint.
Yeah.
It's a happy little mistake.
That's gold.
Happy little
That's
mistake.
gold, mate.
Right.
Let's try some Tanglefoot from Badger.
Can it please be a beer and not like a fruited
It's a beer.
lemonade?
It's a 5% alcohol golden ale from the
have
UK.
an idea.
Nice. Chad, you've restored my faith in humanity.
I don't know if I like the fact that James just popped out with I have an idea.
Any money I make off of my burnings, woodwork, etc., from now on, I can actually buy booze with.
There you go.
Whether or not it's hard or beer, I don't know what it is. I did Ancestry DNA. I shouldn't have done that. They have my prints now. Crap.
Yeah.
But I did that, and I found out I'm 48% Scottish, 42% English, 2% French, or 2% German, and 3% French.
Hi.
So James, basically, an English lord raped a Scottish woman, and
No. The Scotsman got to the English.
Hey?
The Scotsman got to the English. I'm 48% Scottish, 42% English.
Yeah, but that could just mean you've got more DNA from your great grandmother than your great grandfather. But it was
that's very true. My grandmother and grandfather were Scots that were like third generation Canadian.
Oh, Brian, a Pilsner. Brian, I love you. I love you. You're my favorite on this show. Aveling Pilsner. What a great can. That looks like a great can. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh,
what's the ABV, Brian?
Well, let me see if I can find it, because when I stood up there, like, whoo. All right. Well,
it's German style Pilsner. Interesting.
4.9% alcohol.
Nice.
And that's all the information it tells me.
All right, so I've just Googled that, Brian, and I'll read you the. So it's a German-style Pilsner. Our Pilsner is crisp, classic, and focused. Whatever that means. What's a focused Pilsner? This brew features bright flashes of fruit and spice, supported by a graceful. Who writes this crap? A graceful malt profile. A nimble bitterness arrives fashionably late. This guy's an idiot. snapping the palate to attention and inviting another sip. Simple but timeless. 8.3 out of 10, according to Beer Advocate.
It sounds like the bitterness is just the Scotsman that showed up to the party late.
So
that is a great looking can. I love that can.
It is. It's awesome. It's from Toronto, and hence the Blue Jay, I guess.
They are a Corvid.
So ABV 4.9. Let us know, Brian. We're eagerly awaiting.
Yeah. Well,
wait, is that just a lager from Aveling? Because they usually do like fancy beers. Yeah, I'm amazed by that. They usually do like full on fancy beers. Like when I first ordered from Aveling, the first time I ordered from them, it was all like sours and stuff like that.
I don't know. I bought it because of the can.
Yeah, the can is beautiful.
The can pulls people in.
This camera is horrible. This can is awesome as a picture.
It looks pretty fucking awesome.
Are you guys all in the group chat?
Everybody but Jules is.
How do I get in the group chat?
It's on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that counts me out.
See, because I'll just take a picture and add it to the group chat.
It's an easy style for a lot of people. Malty. It's like your lager with flavor, but a lot of breweries will use it as a way to make a beer with more flavor than it should have, which is the problem because a lot of guys are like, it's a Pilsner, let's make it hoppy. And
it's that typical IPA tendency where a brewer, to make their name when they do an IPA, will just think more is better. So the typical brewery approach is let's just add more hops to make our mark. Whereas beer is the
I don't like that I'm drinking this tonight because I like going into my reviews blind, and I'm drinking this before I've reviewed it. But it looks nice.
It looks almost like a Marzan, Chad. It's very dark.
It does, yeah. And I mean, it has a nice pillowy head. It's an English golden, so I mean, it should have that nice coppery finish and all that.
And Chad, just by the way, Brian's doing an effing review, so can you STFU, because we're listening to Brian right now. Brian has the floor.
Oh,
Chad.
No. You don't want my review.
There's the pressure.
Your limelight stealer, Chadrick.
This does not smell appealing to me out of the can.
Why, Brian? What are you getting?
This is going to sound so horrible.
Oh, really?
Wet diapers.
But there's like a fucking piss smell. Like, what's wrong, Chad?
We've got a beer down.
We do.
We've got a beer down. A beer down.
Oh no! Show us the spill.
No.
Show us the spill.
No.
Chad, I do love your shirt.
Soldier? Brian,
I do love your shirt.
Why do you want to see a dead soldier?
It's not. It's the blood from the soldier.
He turned his camera off.
Oh, we all know what happened. I turned my
That's
camera off.
because
I'm taking my shirt off to try and save things.
It's because his rhino horn got wet.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, James, if you turn the camera off, it means that the pants are coming off. It's all over the pants. The pants are coming off.
Well, he got head in a certain way, but not what he wanted.
Yeah.
Hey, Alicia.
Oh, now he's asking for Alicia to help him.
Could you give me a shirt?
Oh, boys.
I got your
Alicia, do you
underwear
like
wet.
beer? Do you like the taste of beer?
See, and he did this on purpose, all because Brian was trying to do a review, and Chad got jealous and threw a tanny.
But like, based on how cool this can looks, the smell is the complete opposite.
Chad, are you still alive there, buddy?
I'm still here.
I'm
cleaning beer up as we speak.
Are you naked right now?
I'm topless.
Well, he's sopping it up with his underwear.
No, my underwear are already wet.
He saw me in his underwear.
He's got to wring it back into the glass.
Well, I have drank out of a tampon, so it's not like it would be the worst thing.
Yeah, but your sweaty ass may not taste like a tampon.
What, was it a clean tampon or a used one?
Do you really want the answer to that?
Oh, that's gold.
Oh, let's see some of the comments we got here. Needs some brewer's fart.
Oh,
Chad, you
that's
need a
a
wet
bad
floor
pun.
sign. New Saskatchewan bylaw.
If you fart into a beer, does it make it a brewer's yeast? Yeah. That's definitely Minhas.
Oh, I love that. That's funny as fuck. That's good, James. I like
I
You
gotta
know,
take a pee first.
Years
before I
ago,
come back.
about 5 years ago, when I thought Minhas was something new, I tried their fucking vodka. What the fuck?
All right,
Turpentine in a bottle is not vodka.
guys. I've just got our 6 beer name for our lineup,
Okay.
and the 6. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we did 4 before. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do 5 and 6. Number 5 is just malty. What a great name! Like a beer called malty. What are you drinking? I'm drinking malty. What a great name. And this 6 beer name,
Oh, that's a problem.
James, is going to be Minhouse. We're going to call every beer Minhouse. We're going to
I can't believe it. That's what I say to you all the time.
And it's going to be called Minhouse.
Well,
It's like an ironical beer.
I didn't realize that Minhouse was a brewery / alcohol manufacturing group. I thought they were just alcohol because one of my coworkers.
Oh God, I'm stuck on the floor. Oh God, I might drop my non bread.
His non bread's on the floor.
Soak up the beer with the non bread.
There's a lot of things wrong with me. You should know this. You married me.
My wife asked the same question.
You guys will like this one. There used to be a bar here.
My shirt smells like my
called Somebody's.
My table smells like beer.
So like, where you going? Somebody's. You know, where were you tonight? Somebody's.
No, Brian, I've got one even better. We're gonna open a pub somewhere, and we're gonna call it the Gym. So when it's 6 o'clock at night, and your wife calls and she goes, "Where are you, sweetie? I'm just at the gym."
Oh, I like that one.
I'm at the gym.
The problem is though is when you go home drunk, they're gonna go, "What the fuck? The gym sells beer?"
And you say yes.
So there was a gym here where I live that the initial owner's plan was to have it as a gym and also a nightclub type thing. So he could never get the approvals to open up the alcohol side of his gym.
Oh, good. Socializing in spandex.
Yeah, and there was no like divider. It was just you walk in, oh, here's the bar area and here's the gym area.
Love it.
I think there might have been a problem with the factors of like free weights, bench pressing, and a press, and then suddenly that person hasn't got any strength and there's a barbell across their chest.
This guy was not the smartest. He's currently in jail for life.
Nice.
Was this
Harold Howard? I went to elementary school with him.
No, it was he well, let's see here. What's all of his charges? Well, he was a big cocaine
pusher. Oh no, mine went away for murder.
And then he also hired someone for murder. And no, it was not Harold Howard.
No, literally, I went to elementary school with a guy who dated somebody else who was in elementary school. She got pregnant. He ended up being a drug dealer and druggie. He ended up going to jail for that when he got out. She had moved on. He murdered the guy and went back for life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I grew up on the wrong side of the tracks multiple times.
So what went on while I was cleaning? I didn't have my headphones on.
Well, we were worried about your underwear being wet.
Yeah.
That'll be soon enough.
You thought you were soaking it up with your underwear. And
No,
you changed your shirt.
I did.
You know who else changed his shirt? James changed his shirt.
I changed my shirt because I'm sweating for some reason, and I haven't
And
had
then
a
you-
shower yet. And
You
I'm
know,
like,
you could have
And
been
then you-
nice and
and then
said
you
you
put
changed
on
your
a-
shirt in solidarity with me.
And then he put on a hat that
dude,
would
I
have
don't have
matched
a
his
pretty shirt like you. I've got a plain gray shitty thing. And
So
I
solidarity.
smell like
you knew
work, so
I
it's not
was
fun.
using my shirt to clean up my mess. So you changed your shirt so that we both changed shirts.
Well,
So if I come to Regina at some point, do I have to get a flashy shirt to hang out with you guys?
no, I'll wear my work clothes so you don't have to feel.
Chad changed his shirt as well as his pants. What did you?
Yeah, he has no pants on. He's Winnie the Poohing it.
Did you rape the beer? Did you rape it? I think
Rape
Chad
it or
raped
rate
the
it?
beer.
You know it's good beer when.
Needs a new shirt afterwards.
I think this is
I
the
got
first
all
ever
sweaty over the
YouTube beer
beer.
rapage.
Oh, that hoppy flavor. Oh yeah.
My wife doesn't like hoppy flavors.
which is what Chad's semen tastes like. Hoppy
Hey,
flavors.
Malty has no shirt on. He's done work for the week.
Lots
Oh
of
my
market opportunities
God.
for the story dealers. That's gold.
All right.
Oh,
I
there's,
hate to
there's
tell
a
you.
key question. Malty's asking, is the non-bread wet?
No, it's not beer wet.
It's dipping in something else wet.
Sweat?
Swass.
I'm going to go and have a cigarette, gentlemen. I shall return
Okay.
shortly.
He's
We'll
going
miss
I hate to
you.
tell you
want a
this.
cigarette.
I hate to tell you guys this, but my
Woo, hams.
autistic brain has got like 19 comments for everything you guys are saying, and it's really, really disturbing to me to go realize that I'm that fucked up.
Well, let's hear your comments.
I can't say them that fast, and I interrupt you guys, and I feel bad when I do it.
No, interrupt us.
As
We're all about it.
well you should, James. As well you should.
I would love to go for beers with you, but at the same time, be afraid to go for beers with you guys. For the simple fact is that my mouth would go, and my brain would go crazy, and you guys would either be laughing or want to murder me by the end.
So I got a question for James and Chad. I guess it'd be more for James, I guess. If we were to appear in Regina, where would you want us to go drink beers?
Okay, that's a trick question. For the simple fact is one, I'm more of a hard alcohol person.
Well,
Two.
same idea. Beers, alcohol, whatever.
Two, I haven't been to a lot of bars since I was like 30. I'm 55.
That's okay. That's okay.
Chad just introduced me to like 2 or 3 brew houses, and I'm waiting to go to the next one. By the way, Chad, I will send you my schedule. I accidentally took vacation days and didn't realize it. I will let you know when they are, and Paula is not home, so I don't have to be responsible.
So James, I'll just say something quickly, mate. You don't have anything to worry about because these sort of things are a lot more sociably more difficult than meeting in person, and let me tell you why. Because when people meet in person, something like the average human gets 60% of their information from non-verbal cues. So when I'm sitting down next to you, if you've got like a relaxed posture, if your arms are wide set, if you're relaxed, I pick up all these non-verbal cues from you, which would make me feel at ease. If you give me a tap on the shoulder, if you smile and laugh, all of these things are non-verbal. Most human beings get something like 60 to 70% of their information about how to judge a situation, how to judge a person by non-verbal cues. Whereas we're in a difficult situation here in this particular medium because we're getting 90% of information from just words itself. So from one medium. So when you say something to me, I'm only getting your words. I'm not getting your body language. I'm not getting your posture. I'm not getting all of these sort of things. So this is a lot harder medium to communicate effectively than what a in-person meeting is. So we would actually get on, a lot more relaxed, a lot better. Not that we're not, but you would feel a lot less relaxed. And
I'm gonna be honest with you. I grew up in an abusive household. I learned how to read body language when I was a child. Stepping into the world outside of a group, talking to you here is way easier. I can say whatever I want to. When I'm sitting next to you, I watch to see whether you're going to hit me. I watch to see whether you're going to be insulting to me. I watch to see how you're going to do things. And that's just a survival instinct. It has nothing to do with that. You can ask Chad. I can sit there and I can read a room when I walk into it. And it's not meant to be rude. It's just a survival instinct for me.
Sure. I would like to counter that, hopefully, with that would be because we've never met, we don't know each other, blah blah blah. That would be the initial response. But as time and familiarity would grow, those
starting a love story. Sorry, I had to do it. That's the Scotsman in me. I'm just an asshole. I can't.
But in all seriousness, those instincts would lessen over time as the corresponding trust levels grew. The instinctual survival instinct would correspondingly it would decrease.
Absolutely. Like, it took me a while to get used to Chad because I'm not used to somebody that's like me that can actually go, hey, I'm saying this, what are you gonna do? He and I were both feeling each other out for a while, kind of like and I got offset by a few people that we both know, and I was kind of like, maybe I should keep my nose out of this. But it took a while, and I finally went, you know what? Keep your nose out of joint. I'll be friends with who I'm friends with.
There you go. So I myself.
So yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like with you guys, I can actually say stuff now.
But James, like I want to reiterate or reinforce the point that's every relationship, and as a man, we have to be aware all the time of the threat of physical violence, because
too much beer will cause it.
Yeah, other men are a threat, and there is a line which, if you inadvertently cross or advertently cross, there are physical consequences, and the other side of the coin is we as men. Not only are the initiator, but we are the defender as well. So if there are physical circumstances, it's our obligation. So don't feel that you're unique or different or worse or less than because you have a sense of physical consequence. Because as a man, we all do. I mean, you've heard Chad talk about when he was working up in wherever the fuck it was in one of the Northwest Territories. And there were severe physical consequences, or at least if there weren't that things that he experienced, things that there were threats, there were things in his orbit, which he constantly he had to be aware about. And so, I mean, I've been there as well. I work at FedEx. I deliver in some very, very bad areas, and you're carrying a package which could be worth a lot of money. And you're in a van which is full of packages which could be worth a lot of money. So you're not unique in being acutely aware of physical consequences. I mean, Chad and myself, we share these awarenesses as much as, which means we understand, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I
You
get
got clothes
it.
on, right, honey? Okay.
Chad, can you not call me honey on the camera? It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Keep that off camera, eh?
Keep your clothes on, boy. And you'll
What's your
notice that I
nickname
break
at
into
work,
either an
man?
English or a Scottish accent. That's just me.
Mate, I love it.
Fucker, I just kicked a bag of recycling. That fucking hurt.
Mate, James, I swear to God, this is true. I've got a mate back in Australia. Not really a mate, but somebody who I knew, who we were friendly with. His name was Scotty. I swear to God, and he was a Glaswegian. Mate, you could not understand a fucking word that this guy said. He'd walk up to me and he'd go, "Jules, how the fuck you going, mate?" I said, "Scotty, slow down. Can you say it again?" I said, "Mate, how the fuck you going?" I said, "Oh, so how are you?" "Yeah, I'm good, Scotty." So how was your weekend? "Oh, mate, a fucking weekend. I went to this fucking joint, mate. You know what they said?" I said, "Scott, I'm not getting anything. Like, just slow down." I said, "Jules, I went to this fucking place, mate, and they fucking said to me, we don't have any of this fucking beer." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna fucking leave and trash the fucking joint." Like it just, and he was in Australia. This is
What is that, Chad?
He was in he would have been 55 and he'd lived in Australia for 20 years and he was still inaudible. You couldn't understand a fucking word he said.
The thing is people from Scotland are hard to understand to begin with because the brogue is so hard. But what's really funny...
Sorry, James, can I just say one thing, James? I love that word, mate.
Brogue?
Yeah, that's a great word, dude.
That's exactly the language.
I heard that. I heard that.
The brogue. I was raised by a woman who was born in 1930, so I have 1930s, 40s values, and I was raised by a woman who was born to a Scottish and English mother, father.
Lovely.
And I learned, you learn the proper English, you use it, but you can be an asshole when you're polite.
Isn't that so true? Proper English is you can insult somebody to their face, but you're still being.
"Oh, I see you're having a good day today. I got out of the hospital where you've been locked up for a while. I see you're doing so much better. Thank you for attending."
Yeah, isn't that true? Fuck, that's so true, man.
You just boost them up and rip them down at the same time.
God,
it's way more fun to look at the look on their faces when they go, "Oh, what the fuck did you just say?"
Mate, honestly, and honestly, it's the fairest sex who've perfected the look in your face, smile, and say something incredibly polite, but incredibly cunty.
Oh, they've learned how to castrate you while smiling.
That is. I'm writing that down. I love that. They can castrate you. Just like Chad.
I don't know if you know, but he's writing that down.
Just in case you missed it.
Well, I thought he was going to tattoo it.
Chad, do you want to write down how many beers that we've all spilt this evening?
I haven't spilt any.
So James, James is a zero.
Nothing happened.
So James is it. Brian, how many beers have you spilt this evening, Brian?
None so far.
None. So Julian has spilt 1, 2. Yep. I've spilled none. Chad, how many beers have you?
Was it on camera?
On camera, it didn't happen. Hey, if you're a blind man, you don't know if it was on camera or not.
All right, I will be back in 5 minutes, you deviants.
All right.
I'm glad. Look at this, right? He's so new to us, but he knows we're all deviants.
Yeah, I've watched Chad. I used to watch Chad back in. So the reason I started watching Chad for the other gents here is I first moved to Toronto in 2011, and I lived in a high-rise apartment building in a little tiny apartment, and I googled something like YouTube, like something like what is it was something beer related, like Canadian beer reviews, because in a new country I love beer, so I wanted to, and sure enough, Albino Rhino popped up as a Canadian beer review, and I used to love watching him because I wouldn't watch the whole thing, but you'd watch half an hour or whatever, because Chad has this thing, or he used to have this thing in his house, which Australians don't have. And it was called a basement.
Oh, I thought you were going to say lights. Sorry, I'm an asshole.
And I used to watch his reviews because it was like this sort of expose into Canadian, like in the winter, like because Australians don't have snow. So our winter just means it rains more.
I thought that you do get mild snow in different areas.
No, there's one tiny place. It's called the Victorian Alps, which is not Alps at all. They're hills, which might get a little bit slow. Well, I was 31 when I first moved to Canada, and I'd never seen snow ever, outside of movies and blah, blah, blah. So I used to watch Chad's show when I first moved to Canada, because he would do things in his basement, like he'd have drinking competition in his basement, he'd have friends over, he had a bar in his basement, and I was like, oh my god, there's this whole sort of cultural aspect to Canada that we don't have in Australia, because we don't have winters. I mean, Australia has 2 seasons. It's either hot and wet or it's hot and dry, but either way, it's just fucking hot.
Well, the one thing about Canada is it okay, whether or not you guys agree with me or not, in Saskatchewan, I can honestly tell you that there are the 4 seasons, yes, but in winter, there's either fucking curling or hockey or drinking. That's all you do.
Yeah. And
the worst thing, fucking.
Are you kidding me?
Hello.
Here in the prairies, it's too fucking cold. It'll dribble off and stop.
Ryan. So that's why I started to watch Chad. It was because it was this, life I'd never. I just missed something. What did I miss, Brian? What did I miss?
I don't know, but
that's why you started to watch Chad.
All right.
I'm glad the microphone was off, because this Amazon chair, as I was leaning back eating my avocado dip, almost broke, and I slammed the wall, and everything in the house shook. And she's yelling at me, "What the fuck just happened?"
That's awesome.
Oh my god! I don't know I don't know why you would want to watch that.
Jules, continue your story. I almost died on camera, and you wouldn't have known.
How would we have turned off?
I was hoping you would be on tonight, but I wasn't certain whether you'd be here. But I'm glad you are.
I don't know if there's basements in the UK.
Oh, Jules, that's not good. Mouthful of Fireball and Pepsi, and it's almost coming out my nose.
Well, better than
she's yelling at me. What happened? Nothing. That wasn't nothing.
Sorry. Oh, with a schnoot the size of mine, I got to blow it more than once. Oh, I wish I could say that normally. Oh.
You feel relieved?
Well, I can breathe now. I'm still crying, but I can breathe.
Nice.
Oh, that was fucking funny.
The slam?
I missed it. I just watched you two guys start giggling.
I was leaning back, and you got the click as it almost let go.
Are basements common in Saskatchewan?
Pardon?
There's a lot of houses with basements in Saskatchewan. A lot of the basements have a lot of damage to them.
Oh, we got someone new commenting.
In
What's going
Saskatchewan, the problem is that we have what they call gumbo, which is riverbed or lake bed material. So when it gets
Jeffrey, why
moist,
aren't you
if you
here
have a
with us?
basement, it will crack it. Or it will cause cracks in the foundation, and you'll end up with leaks, especially around Regina. Regina, to be able to hit bedrock
Regina
and
too wet?
actually prevent cracks or leaks in your foundation, you have to go 80 feet down. Like a lot of the buildings in Regina have pilings to prevent them from sliding or moving, to prevent the foundations of them from breaking. Because we, what was it, about 3 years ago, we had a rash of explosions of natural gas out in a place called Regina Beach because it got dry enough that the ground shifted and caused the pipes to break.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we can literally have dry enough seasons that the soil, like that year, the soil below the skirting on our house trailer dropped about almost an inch to 2 inches. So that fall we had mice no matter what. This year we've had a moist year. I haven't seen it rise or fall a lot. It's just steady at the bottom of the skirting for the trailer. I may not have mice this year, which would make me fucking super happy.
Nice.
Yeah, here it's either super dry or super wet, or we end up with, which is really weird because I never had it as a child, but ever since about 10 years ago, we've had humidity. And a lot of people from down east that have moved from there to here have gone and said, oh my God, this is just like Toronto weather. It's kind of like, fuck no. We've never had this before. Like freezing rain never happened here 15 years ago.
Is Jeff going to join us?
I'm hoping Jeff will join us. Jeff's joined us before. He's talked to you before.
Okay, I might be a little liquored. I think I've had about 5 of these.
Only 5?
You can have
Only
6 or
5.
7?
But you also have to remember, I'm diabetic and I haven't eaten anything other than a piece of pork chop.
Well, have a snack.
She's not home. Oh, wait.
I said a snack, not a meal.
What if it's both at the same time?
Oh, then it's a buffet.
No, it's not a buffet. Not everybody else can do all you can eat. Just me.
Oh no, that's definitely my buffet, not anybody else's. I don't care about anybody else at that point.
I think it would close before I finished.
Yeah.
Oh no, mine knows not to close the Y where I eat.
Jesus Christ!
I need some moisturizer.
Chad, what are you drinking? Is that
Stiegel Radler.
I've been good enough that I've been a sweetheart enough to my wife that I've given her black eyes. Not from anything I've done, but just from the happiness she's had.
Where is she tonight?
She's being a wedding aficionado. She's the one marrying the people.
Nice.
Yeah, she's smarter than me. She got a business that she could actually charge for to make people happy.
You did too. You can be the Grinch at Christmas parties.
Yeah, but okay. Now we kind of sort of discussed the other day. What's really fucking disturbing is that I've had, and you being Santa, you get hit on a lot more than I do, but I've had about 8 people fucking hit on me as the Grinch. I'm kind of like, what kind of mental disconnect do you have that you're attracted to the Grinch?
Just start Eiffel Towering people?
They like the bad boys. Oh my God, it's a cat.
He's giving you the middle salute right now.
That sounded like Sonic.
I'm sad that Jeffrey hasn't joined us. I'm hurt, Jeffrey. I'm hurt.
Anybody join us? Who else is there?
Well,
be brave. Step forward. I'm not a complete asshole. I can let people talk.
Would you guys like some mayo?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Chad, how much
Why do you have
fucking
that
mayo
much
do you
lube?
go through on a monthly basis?
Not much.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
do you have that much
it,
lube,
it
Chad?
shows. Yeah, it shows. Yeah.
No, this has been here for a couple months
Would
now.
you come on and
We
join us?
buy the restaurant sizes and then fill up like little squirt bottles because just so much cheaper.
Like I asked, why do you need that much lube?
If I used mayo as lube, bad things would happen. Like,
It would look like
Alicia,
a
can
ham
I use the
sandwich.
mayo as lube?
Well,
She
the
said
one way
we're
to fire up
disgusting.
your computer is a mic. Try joining us.
Oh, there's the Jackson Pollock painting. Wow, James
there
just
you go,
stepped
Jeffrey.
into the League of Asshole.
Give it a
Oh, did
try.
Jules
Let's
run
see
away
if you
again?
have it. If you have a mic that works.
What the hell? Why does he keep leaving?
Who, Chad?
Oh, he's
then
sneaking back. He's trying to sneak back. Look at him. He's like, I wasn't anywhere.
I wasn't anywhere.
We can tell when you're missing because the light intrudes on our vision.
It's your guilty conscience, James.
Hang on a second here,
It's
guys.
shining a light
Let me
on your
exit
soul.
vid.
I'm not guilty of anything, at least not that I know of.
It's shining a light on your soul, James.
Your mic is not connected there, Multi, just so you know. It won't let me let you in until your mic is connected.
Oh no, I won't do that. If I do that, people will hate me.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
I don't have a cat, but I got a monkey.
I got a monkey.
You don't need a
monkey with an
camera.
H.
You can still
Thanks,
hide, but you need a
monkey.
mic.
A monkey with an H. It's a monkey with an H. You Finnish bastard.
That's Scottish bastard, not English.
I
actually look at the English as second class to me. My wife is English, but I don't mind her rule.
But James, the English don't wear skirts, whereas the Scottish wear skirts. So really, are you coming?
Yeah, but the Scottish
are you
can
coming
wear
from a
skirts.
position of power, sir? No, you're not.
Scottish can wear skirts, but we don't have to wear anything under them.
I have 7 of those skirts.
Paula went to West Edmonton Mall, and they ran into a Scottish store, and she went, "Oh, I wonder how much a kilt would cost." She got quoted beginning at $870.
What? No.
Yeah.
That's
YouTube, man. $6.99. Not YouTube, Amazon.
No, for the clan
Chad,
colors.
If you
for the
take
clan
away the
colors
last
that I
9,
am,
you've got 69.
For the clan colors I am, starting at $870.
Check Shire Enterprises on Shire Enterprises on Amazon, and it's SHYRE. They have about 30 different families of Scotland on there.
The question is, do they have Bane? BAYNE?
I don't know. You'd have to go look, but they have a lot of them.
Because I'm related to Baines and Halls. And that's the really weird thing is that, like, my father apparently, according to my siblings, which I'm only half to, he was German. But I ended up with like 48% Scottish, about 46 to 47% English, 3% German, and 2% French. So I'm sitting like,
see, my Scottish comes from the Frasers and from the Wallaces. So I have Scottish nobility and Irish nobility.
Okay, so I have a question to the group here, or specifically Chad and James. So the two main English historical peoples are the Normans and the Saxons. The Normans come from Normandy, which is northern France. The Saxons come from Saxony, which is Germany. So when you say you're 40% English, whatever, you're actually saying that you're German. My question, and I don't know the answer. I would like to know the answer. Is so if the English are historically European, Norman and Saxon, are the Scottish? Are they also? Where do they come from? Are they like?
They're Pictish. The Scottish are Pictish, and they are.
So where do the Picts come from? Are they
The Picts
Northern
were a
British?
native, and the Picts were a native people in the Isles, and so were the Irish.
A
The
lot of
Irish
things
have a
you'll
folklore where they came from somewhere else to arrive there. The
Right.
Pictish don't have that. They were there.
there's a
Interesting.
lot of like Scandinavian in there too. Like a lot of the Vikings
A lot
ended
of
up
the
in the
Vikings,
Isles.
Yep.
Yeah. What I know of what I am, my family last name on the English side is Hazard, Hassard,
Interesting.
and that's very English. But on my grandmother's side and my father's side, it's Hall and Bain, Bayne.
Bayne. That's interesting spelling. And that's English or Scottish, James?
That's the Scottish side.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
And the
Okay.
Scottish side, the Bayne is literally almost the Scottish flag for colors, where it's the blue and yellow. So
Have you
that's why they said $870 for a kilt, and I was like, "Are they talking per meter?" She goes, "Why? What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, an actual kilt, not a kilt that you get manufactured, but an actual kilt is also a cowl, it's also a smock, it's also a kilt, it's also a cape, which you can turn into like a tent type thing because it's
Yep.
yards and yards and yards of stuff."
Sure.
She went, "Really?" I went, "Yeah, you can actually use a kilt as like a shelter, but you're
Yeah.
not sitting there with your balls right next to your. Nobody wants to smell their balls all over their kilt."
Sure. Have you actually you could, I'm sure you have, but you can Google your family if you're Scottish, your your grandfather or your great grandfathers, whatever Scottish, you're Scotty, the first person to immigrate to Canada. You can Google that name and what their clan's kilt was. So
In
I'm sure
actuality,
that
it
the
didn't
Baines
change.
had their own kilt style,
Ew, what did I just step in?
kilt. It was
Their
almost
own
like a
tartan.
flag. Yeah,
Their own tartan.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it didn't change. Bayne is the one did not change. I'm not sure about Hall. Hall is a word and a name for people that worked in halls or clergy that worked for royalty. So I'm not sure where that tie is. Maybe we work for Chad's family. I have no idea.
Interesting, James. Interesting, right? Yeah, it's funny as we get older. Sorry, Brian, but just not become one more thing. Poor Brian, it's been on the game for an hour.
Don't worry about me.
As you get older, I find you get more interested, or I do. You get more interested in your family history.
Well,
and
I
your
got
heritage
interested in
on you.
mine. Oh, what's that?
All right, Brian. So the mic is on you. Pub House Ale. I'm so jealous, Brian. Very jealous. Can you tell us about it?
I've never heard of this until today.
Is that Publican House?
Pub House Ale, Publican House Brewery. Yeah.
Where do they say they're at now? Because I know they changed their brewery location.
Brewed by
Calgary
Publican
Flames
House
hat.
Brewery, Peterborough, Ontario.
Peterborough. I've got friends who live in Peterborough. It's a beautiful area.
Okay, it used to be Owen Sound when it was just a brew pub.
Where's
So it
Owen
says on
Sound?
here, Pub House Ale, our flagship brand at 4.8% ABV, is styled after a traditional German Kolsch with apricot and biscuit notes. This brew has unique Pilsner characteristics and a clean finish.
Yeah,
Okay, what's a Kolsch?
They also bought the KLB Raspberry Wheat, did they not, Malty? I think they own KLB Raspberry Wheat as well.
Your favorite chicken or bratwurst dish.
What is Kolsch?
A Kolsch is basically like a Pilsner, but it's unfiltered. It's a lagered ale.
It's shit.
So in other words, a cloudy ale.
No, it's shit.
Well, I guess a cloudy ale would be more a Keller beer, but yeah,
which
a
is
Kolsch
also
is kind
shit.
of like the ale version of a Pilsner.
Yeah,
This has a gold award winner, Canadian Brewing Awards 2018.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, they're still showing it on their label. They're proud of it. 7 years.
Yeah,
ago.
which tells you if they're reaching back to 2018 to get some sort of credibility that like 7 years in beer years.
Oh shit!
It's
Sorry,
like,
Jeffrey.
What? Oh
Yo.
shit! Hey, dude. How long were you waiting for us?
Her.
What's going on, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, you have to speak when you're on camera.
Oh, you're muted.
Let's try that again. Is it
there
gonna
we
work?
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Oh, beautiful.
We hear you.
I found the link in the chat. That's how I got on. The previous link I had went to a stream that was probably about 2 months ago.
Which is where James still is. James is still back talking in.
Are you kidding me? I'm back in 2003.
I was giving you a compliment, Jimmy.
I'm not that current. Trust me. I'm more of a raisin, not a current.
Trust me, lad. Trust me.
Are you
Trust
drinking
me.
anything
A
tonight,
wee
Jeffrey?
bit. A wee dram. I'll have a wee dram.
I don't drink in drums. I drink in gallons.
Oh, my man, Sam.
Yeah, what you drinking, Jeffrey?
Tea?
I was drinking Dab earlier.
Ooh.
Dab is a great beer. Dab is a great beer.
You got
I've
Jules
never
all
had
excited.
Dab,
you see that?
it's
you see how fast you got the Australian excited? Who Dab?
Okay,
No,
I'm going to
it's
sneak away to
multi.
use the little boys' room while you boys talk amongst yourselves. Have
okay.
some time.
Dab is one of the best mass-produced. Oh, it's the best mass-produced lager out there. But,
I was really worried his nut was going to pop out as he stood up. Sorry.
Little dab here and there. You know?
Dab is it's about perfect balance of malt, the drinkability, the alcohol. Dab is cheap for some reason, and it's just it's a great lager. Great lager.
I've never had one. I'm gonna have to grab one next time.
Brian, what the fuck, mate?
I'm not like this. I'm like this.
No,
tunnel vision.
Brian, we need the arms to expand. We need the arms to get bigger, buddy.
Yeah, I'm very tunnel vision.
No.
I'm starting
I'll get Chad to yell at you.
I'm
Chad,
starting
I need
to
you to yell at Brian. Chad's just thinking of some bad words to say to you, Brian.
No, I didn't have my sound on my phone, so I didn't hear Jeffrey's email come through.
Well, happens to the best of us.
I took a nap today. That's how old I am. I got home from work and I came downstairs.
How old are you, Chad?
43.
31. Oh.
31. I'm 79. July 5th, 1979. So 46.
Yeah, I know the Australians don't look that good as they age, sir.
No. Has not done me any favors. Nothing. Oh, look at that. I look 50. I look older than Brian.
Actually, I watch
Brian
Drain Addict all the time. And recently Oliver did a video where he had a whole bunch of kids there talking about how they don't have cell phones. And he's like, I got my first cell phone when I was 40, 20 years ago. 60, motherfucker. You're lying. You're in your 40s, maybe early 50s. Like,
yeah, I went to school when there was no mobile phones. I started with not a tape player, and then somebody in year 12 had the first CD Walkman, and that was cool as shit.
Wow.
Bex is terrible.
I'm
no, it's not terrible. Stiegel Radler.
Yeah, if you have a vagina, Chad. Then
I do. It's over there.
Detachable.
Yeah.
I hope she knows that.
I love you, Alicia.
Yeah. You've just lost 2 weeks worth of sex, pal. So enjoy that.
Doesn't go more
She's
than
in
12.
the chat tonight.
So Jeffrey, whereabouts are you? Are you in Saskatchewan?
No, I'm in Ontario, Ann Aurora, Ontario.
in where, Ontario?
Aurora. It's about 40 minutes and about 40 kilometers north of downtown Toronto.
Oh wow! I lived in Etobicoke for 10 years.
Okay.
Etobicoke.
Yeah.
Etobicoke. Yeah. And all the locals say Toronto. You can't say the second T. You can't go Toronto.
No.
Toronto.
Nobody says Toronto here in.
No.
Well, yeah.
If you do, then you're a tourist. So yeah. Toronto.
I have a feeling James is naked in his house.
No, I am not.
Which you were half an
James
hour
has
ago.
one sock on.
I actually had to
Only
answer
one.
my wife because she's telling me she's leaving the town she's in to come back.
He's wearing one sock.
So I don't know if I ever told you the story about the House of Wayward Boys, which is where the Cantankerous Cook, the Honey Monster, the cartoon, they all lived. And it was owned by Boy Chuck or Mantoss or Lad Lob or whatever name we gave him that week. But
I'm
he
not
owned the
wearing one
house.
sock, especially if it's not wool. That would make me itch.
So he owned the house, and actually, you know who else lived there? The Man-Child lived there. So it was the Man-Child, the Cantankerous Cook, the cartoon, and the Honey Monster all living in the same house.
Is that like a honey badger but different?
He actually, his second character was the Honey Badger, because he didn't give a fuck when he was in the Honey Badger character. But so, Boy Chuck's uncle used to go into that house because it was his other uncle's house and it was left to him in the will. And his uncle would go into the house and steal things when people weren't home. So what he did was he talked the four of them, and if you've watched the old videos, you know what they all look like. They're all very large men. And he talked them into basically being naked. And between the four of them, there was one fully clothed man, because one guy would be sitting on the couch with just socks on, one guy would just have a shirt on, one guy would just have shorts, another guy would just have underwear, and he came into the house one time while all four of them were home watching TV, and he walked in, he stopped, he looked in the living room, turned around and left, and he never came back after that.
What kind of a weird fetish place is this?
That's basically awesome. What he was thinking, right? Like,
it sounds like a Welland house.
It was, but it was a St. Catherine's house.
Well, that's fucked
downtown?
up.
Right near Geneva, so yes. Geneva.
And what's really funny
Geneva
is Torontonians
and Scott
think they're
were
more
the
advanced
closest
than we
major
are.
intersection.
Well, no, James. They only think that is because they are.
Oh, really? Backwoodsy people mixed with city folk. We're nothing but backwoodsy.
I'm going to stop saying I now. Sorry, everybody.
Captain.
Except I'm not
go to Sutton if you want backwoodsy,
because he's not. He's drinking. Why do you buy? Are you trying to make us feel bad by buying terrible things?
There's vitamin C in this.
That doesn't matter.
That's a way to make sure
you get scurvy. No scurvy.
It's not going to protect you from the sun, Chad.
Nothing's going to protect me from the sun. Maybe a lead shield.
It's vitamin D.
That'd be the funniest shit in the world, to get a box of 12 beer and get a fucking bottle of suntan block.
Which Chad would buy every week, actually every day.
Yeah, the one that gives me free sunscreen, I'd buy that. You're right. You're not wrong.
Well, I mean, they used to give away those shitty potato-looking Bluetooth speakers with a case of beer. Why not a bottle of suntan? It's much more useful.
James knows a lot about potatoes.
See?
Taters.
Taters are cooked.
Would you like a tato?
No, an ingrown toenail's no fun.
Anti-scurvy beverage? That's awesome.
Oh, okay. So that is beer name number 7 is scurvy beverage. Scurvy beverage.
So that one's going to be our Radler.
Yeah.
You said your vitamin C with it.
What's this? This is our Radler. What's it called? The scurvy beverage.
We're up to 7.
Anti-scurvy beverage. That's a good one, Mark.
I'm going to try and drink Tanglefoot again without spilling it all over my table.
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah, Chad, I want to hear
over the sea beer. Over the sea beer, because they had to drink limes and lemons.
Here we go. Chad's gonna make a mess. Here we go.
Don't spill it, Chadrick.
Gonna pop.
I won't spill it. Don't worry. I'm just getting out my.
Take his underwear off again.
Well, keep your underwear on this time.
No. I got to choose which one I'm rolling tomorrow.
No, he likes James. He likes to pour on his underwear. It gives him a cheap thrill.
Well, unless he gets to wring them out back into the glass, then he's not wasting the beer.
It's a dual use beer. Dual use. That's another name for a beer. Dual use.
Why does this beer smell like knackers?
You say dual use, or I can't say the other word.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Dual. How do you say it?
Yeah. What he
That's
said.
That's the perfect name for a beer.
Oh,
Family
Chad's got a pipe. We always do
Family
a pipe
Jewels.
smoker.
Yeah, I used to get called that all the time. Family Jewels. Brian.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing?
It could be worse. It could be called the Crown Jewels.
Oh, actually, hang on. I've got another name for a beer.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian's a great name for a beer. Who wouldn't walk up to a bar and go, yeah, I'll get what do we want, boys? We want some Brians. Yeah, we'll get 6 Brians.
How about Johnson?
That's awesome.
You know you want to go. You know you want a Johnson.
Buy a Brian. Who wouldn't buy a Brian?
Especially
what could be worse would be a Brian Light.
Brian Lights with an I. Brian full-bodied is with a Y.
It's full-bodied and looks older than it actually is. So Brian,
yeah,
why you've upset me?
I'd like a sparkling Brian, please.
A sparkling Brian. Well, so we're gonna have Brian's gonna be the flagship, and then we're gonna have
the whole new brand.
Sparkling Brian is going to be the light.
You know, when I win the lottery and buy my own brewery, I need all these names.
The lottery would be.
We're going to do something with this, Chad. We're going to do something. So, Brian, my question is why are you wearing Calgary Flames apparel?
I like Calgary Flames.
Why?
You know what the best part is he's Australian and he knows who the Calgary Flames are.
Well, that's true, because nobody does outside of Calgary.
Yeah. And
I really don't want to spill this one.
There's no hockey team in Saskatchewan, so we know who they are.
So James, that's a good question. So I actually saw a map of the US, which is very cool, and it has what every state.
The Mercator map's been around for about 100 years.
Shut up, James. Which had, you didn't let me finish the fucking sentence. Which had every state which doesn't have a Major League Baseball team, like Alaska, Iowa, and Nebraska, and blah blah blah. And
okay, how are you supposed to play with your balls in -50?
And who they actually follow, and it's really interesting because you get some. So Iowa is a big New York Yankees state,
which
and
is
the
really
reason
weird.
Is because in the 1930s. Prior to TV, when everybody used to listen to the radio, the only frequency they could get in Iowa was the New York Yankees stream. So everybody used to sit in their porch, turn the radio on, and listen to the baseball game, and it was always the Yankees because that was the only stream. So everybody in Iowa, their great-grandfather and grandfather and father listened on the radio to the Yankees. So Iowa is full of Yankees fans. So
I'm so sorry for them.
So yeah, I agree. I fucking hate the Yankees. So James, my question to you, sir, is in a province, and notice I said province because I'm Canadian, which doesn't have a NHL team. Who do people in Saskatchewan generally follow?
There are 3. One of them would be the Oilers, because it's close to the province. 2 would be Calgary Flames because it's closer to the head, like to Regina.
Yeah.
As the Queen City, it would be the capital of the next province over.
And
Winnipeg. The other one,
Jets.
for some reason, and this is weird, there's actually 4, but 3 would be the Montreal Canadiens because it's one of the most popular known. And number 4 is the Maple Leafs, but usually that's because they've immigrated here.
Really? The Leafs?
Yeah.
No Jets?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
the Jets, you have to think, Winnipeg Jets were associated with Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Nobody in Saskatchewan wants to deal with them.
Well, that's true, but okay.
So one of the interesting things which I found when I first moved to Toronto in 2011, I went to a lot of Leafs games.
Oh, and James's brain is an asshole. Don't say stuff like that. Leading comments, man.
And I would notice that whenever there was us versus the Bruins, there were a shitload of Bruins jerseys around everywhere. And I thought, there are a lot of people from Boston here. So I started to talk to them and go, whereabouts are you from in Massachusetts? You live in Boston or you in like New England, blah, blah, blah. And they would go, no, we live here in Ontario. And I said, well, why the fuck do you go for the Bruins? Like, why do you go for Boston when you live in Ontario? And it's all because of Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
So Bobby Orr was from, what's the city just sort of south of Ontario? I can't remember. Starts with a B. Can't remember.
Burlington.
He came from Brampton, I think. And if you were in that sort of it's sort of about an hour's drive away, if you're in that sort of little pocket outside of Toronto, you were a Bruins fan because Bobby Orr played for the Bruins and he was from Brampton, so you were a Bruins fan.
I'm an Ottawa Senator.
Yes, but we have one at our work who is a Boston fan now.
Okay,
look, Ottawa Senators.
What about the Senators?
Ottawa Senators? Who goes? The only people who go for Ottawa Senators are politicians.
I lived in Ottawa.
Yeah, but you also are from Ontario, Chadwick.
Yeah, Ottawa, Ontario is where I'm originally from.
No, but you are all. Yeah, but you live south. You're much closer to the Leafs than you were fucking Ottawa.
No, I was a Pittsburgh Penguins fan before Ottawa ended up with the team.
What?
And the reason he was probably a Pittsburgh Penguins fan was because of Mario Lemieux.
It was Mario Lemieux, Gel Samuelson, Ulf Samuelson,
Tom Barrasso.
Tom Barrasso was amazing.
Do you want to know why Saskatchewanians are fans of Montreal?
Do we have to? But okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You have to look back into the 70s when it was Tretiak versus who was the Canadiens goalie in the 70s?
Oh, Ken Dryden?
Exactly. Then you ended up with all of Lafleur and different stuff like that. The best hockey players were down east, not out west. The only guy that became out west that it was famous and great was Gretzky and what the hell's his name with the mustache? The redhead.
Lanny McDonald.
Oh, Lanny.
Lanny McDonald.
Well, he went to the Flames. So that makes sense. So wasn't Bobby Clark from Manitoba?
You know what's really is we have the Hockey Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame here in Saskatchewan, and I couldn't tell you.
No, get that. Burn that.
No, that's awesome.
Is that like Tabernac, but different? Oh, sorry.
So, by that logic, the whole Bobby Orr being from Brampton thing, by that logic, there should theoretically be a lot more like LA Kings and Edmonton Oilers jerseys in Toronto because Gretzky is from Brantford and, oh God.
Yeah, that was 40 years ago, though.
Philly, well, so was friggin' Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr's way longer further away from that.
Or I guess there should be a lot of Phillies fans or Flyers fans because Wayne Simmons was from friggin' Mimico and he's spent most of his time. I mean, People are strange.
You also have to look at the fact
The
that
guy at work that is a Boston
who is a
fan is also a Winnipeg Blue Bombers fan. I think he just wants to be something against Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Okay, can I, guys? Yeah. The coolest team which has ever existed. There is one in hockey, and that is the Quebec Nordiques.
I mean, the Colorado
you were going to say the Hartford Whalers.
The Whalers.
Hartford Whalers. I love the Hartford Whalers. They're so cool.
They had the best jerseys ever.
Yeah. But the Quebec Nordiques,
the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, Colorado Avalanche. The year after they were bought and transferred or whatever happened.
Yes.
They won. Didn't they win they won the
yes, they got Patrick Waugh. They basically stiffed Montreal for all they could and grabbed Patrick Waugh as their goaltender and then won it all.
Waugh was the equivalency of Dryden. Closer to the modern day.
I loved Waugh being like, fuck you, I'm not playing for you anymore. Trade me, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Chad, I was just going to say, that's so weird you should say, because 2 weeks ago, or a week ago or something, I saw this came up where because my brother-in-law is a huge hockey fan, and he goes, "Oh, have you heard of Patrick Waugh?" I said, "No, he was the Canadians, like the goalkeeper." And there's this famous footage of him turning to the owner and going, "I'm not playing for you anymore." And he was this great goalkeeper who was like the heart and soul of Montreal, the Habs, blah blah blah. And he literally he got benched for some reason, and then he just turned.
He let a lot of goals in a game, but he let a lot of goals in because the defense sucked.
Yes,
yeah. So we got to punish someone.
And he turned to the owner and he goes, "I'm done. I'm never playing for you again." And you can actually see him turn to the owner and say that. And the following year, like they went to they won the whole thing. It's the greatest sports story ever.
It kind of makes me laugh that there's the whole original six era, because there were many more teams way before 1942. Like there were at least two Montreal teams. There was the Maroons. Hell, I'm pretty sure there was the Ottawa Senators.
The Ottawa Senators won a lot of cups in the original years.
Yeah, so it kind of makes me funny that the whole original six moniker is everyone clings to it as original six when really.
Okay, so who are the original six? There's Toronto, Detroit, Chicago.
Yeah.
Montreal.
Yeah. And I think Boston.
Boston. Well, it's going to let him try.
And New York.
Philadelphia.
No.
Yeah, the Flyers.
No, Rangers.
Oh, Rangers. Yeah, Rangers.
Yeah, so you were right until he interrupted you with Flyers.
Okay, I'm a Prairie boy and I know this. We don't have a team.
Yeah, but you can watch all the teams play out there.
But no, you couldn't, which was really weird. In the 70s, there were blackouts for certain teams. Same thing in the 80s when the Flames were the big thing.
That was
Boston
when they were still in
Bruins,
Atlanta.
Chicago Blackhawks, Detroit Red Wings, Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Rangers,
the original six.
Yeah, well, it's funny because before the Flames moved to Calgary, they were in Atlanta. So Atlanta has had two teams, and they've done nothing with them.
Yeah, and they want to try a third team there.
I've actually got when I used to go to.
Don't you realize that Atlanta is the expansion place?
Yeah, I mean the Braves did it right, but that's about it.
When I used to go to a lot of Blue Jays games, I bought. They had these auctions for charity where you can bid on like.
They still have those, yeah.
And I bought an original six, but it had photographs of all the original six stadiums. So it was a stadium in Boston, the stadium, the Rangers, the old Maple Leafs stadium,
Gardens,
and the Habs old stadium, and it was just these. I've still got it; it's packed away, but it was the six original stadiums of the original six, which is really cool.
The Ottawa Senators won the Stanley Cup 11 times, 1903, 04, 05, 06, 09, 10, 11, 20, 21, 23, and 27.
Wow. They sound exactly like the Red Sox, who won everything from like 1895 to 1911.
Well, they say the curse of King Clancy is what has kept them from winning the cup.
Ha!
Oh, that's
I like
cool.
that.
I mean, they got the Clancy curse. We got the Ballard curse, you know.
Chad, I'm going to tell you right now.
You
go
shut
down
up
aisle
over there.
14
I
where
love
we
you,
work.
but you keep your mouth shut. You're a foul mouth.
Hey, you got a
Me?
banana in your hand.
They're not a shitty hockey team.
I wasn't saying that. I was going to say, if you want memorabilia, etc., go down aisle 14 where we work.
No. My wife was walking by going, they're a shitty hockey team.
Well, who does she root
I
for?
was like, what the fuck? I'm holding bananas. What's the big deal?
She's in the bathroom now screaming it's not a curse, they're just a shitty hockey team.
Well, I won't make any playoff jokes from last year because I have no room to. But we can
So
actually.
if you guys, I've got a really good joke for you all. So where I live
The
in
Ottawa Senators? Is that your joke?
Yeah, I got a really good joke for you all. Ottawa Senators. So there's a little small town in America, rural in the Midwest, called Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where somebody lives, and they've got a
Harley
little.
Davidson's there.
And they've got a little small town, little Major League Baseball team, which is now 72-44, leading the majors. Last 10, 9-1. And the interesting thing is that half of the players, Collins, Perkins,
Contreras,
were unknowns at the beginning of the season. So half of our stars, nobody had ever heard their names of. So we are hopefully not peaking too early, but feel free to say how awesome I am by association.
I'm actually headed down.
Okay, you're not awesome just because you moved there. You actually have to be a member of the baseball team.
No, I'm awesome by association, James. Association.
Oh, okay, so your arse is inflated, and that's okay.
Damn, we should.
I think Chad's getting yelled at.
She said, if I wasn't pissing right now, I'd turn you around.
Can't stop me from peeing, woman.
She said, if you weren't pissing right now, I'd turn you around. What kind of
The only thing he's in control of is his penis.
Rank his fart out of 10 when he comes back.
I use the broom in the dustpan.
Did it grow
We don't need to know your personal preferences.
Maybe the brown recluse took it out.
Oh, maybe they need a plunger.
A plunger. How many plungers did it take?
Keller?
All right, so gentlemen, to give you an idea about how good the Brewers are doing, there are 6 divisions in baseball.
Hi guys.
Hey, you forgot to mute it, Chad.
It's okay.
Chad,
how many plunges did it take
if you weren't peeing, I'd turn you around.
You weren't. If I wasn't peeing, you'd turn me around, would you?
That's what she said.
Yes, it is what she said.
Nobody wants a sprinkle on their pant leg.
All right, but boys, I just want to say one last thing about how good the Brewers are doing. There are 6 divisions in Major League Baseball, 3 in the National, 3 in the American. Every other winning division team is 67 and something, 67 and 51, 67 and 49. The Brewers are 72 and 49.
The Swiffer's over here.
So we are 5 games ahead of the best other team in any division across both leagues. And I saw something else, or I heard on the radio when I was driving to work the other day. Out of the 30 Major League Baseball teams, there are 21 teams which have a higher payroll than the Milwaukee Brewers, which is just unbelievable that where we have the 22nd highest payroll out of 30, and we are 5 games ahead of the next best team in the
Which is the Blue Jays.
Which is the Blue Jays, which is where I used to live. They're 67-49.
I'm actually making plans to go see some friends in Green Bay, and we might catch a Brewers game. Who knows?
Dude, honestly, if you do, like, I'll just send me a message and I'll buy you beer, mate. Yeah,
do you guys have the Emeralds, the hockey team?
Yeah, but they're
the Honey Badgers or whatever.
Yeah, they're not. You know, weirdly, we don't have. So Minnesota has a hockey team, don't they? Minnesota Wild. That's it. The Wild. Yeah.
The hell is
No,
that?
I think Admirals are college hockey or minor hockey.
Who's showing a picture of what?
I'm gonna get a beer. So
it's Chad. Okay.
So my buddy Dave does what's called recycled art. So what he does is he goes to like fucking things like the Value Village and shit and buys art and then paints stuff on it. So that's one of the brownies from Willow on a painting of apples.
That's pretty good.
That's cool.
So he sells the originals for a lot of money, but you can get prints for like $15-20. So I do prints of a lot of things. So upstairs there's a lot of prints of the stuff he's drawn, like landscapes with Elvises on segways running away from laser shooting Tyrannosaurus Rexes and stuff. Like he does a lot of weird things.
The Velvet Elvis.
Yeah, the Velvet Elvis. We also have like the Last Supper table. One of them has like Halloween themed. One of them is like the Pokeroo and stuff. Like it's his stuff is awesome. But I ordered 3 things from him, and they were He-Man and Star Wars, and he added this as a he's in our group chat. He added this as a special treat, so I just got to get a frame for it to put it up. But yeah, it's the brownie from Willow eating apples out of the apple basket.
That's cool. Which brownie?
I don't know which one that would be. I'd have to watch the movie again to see the name, to get the names again.
Well, Frangid, I think, was the tall dude. Sorry, never mind. That's just my brain.
James, I fucking love you, dude. I fucking love you, man.
No, I am one of these. You can ask Chad. My autism allows me to remember stupid shit that nobody else wants.
Awesome.
Like, I remember shit from before I was 2 years old. I remember being short enough that I couldn't see over the grass at my grandfather's place and panicking and crying when my family was out picking crab apples until my sister came around the bush far enough in the grass that I could actually see her. My mom told me I was probably about 11 or 12 months old when I could stand, and I was doing that.
Wow. That's awesome.
No, it's not awesome. Trust me. There's fucking shit I didn't want to remember, and I do.
And we have kind of the same type of the autism, because I remember shoving my face into my birthday cake and stuff.
What?
From about the same time.
What?
I got a Donald Duck birthday cake when I turned 1, and I remember shoving my face in it and just starting to eat it. And I also remember getting beaten afterwards for shoving my face in it.
Okay, well, the thing is, fuck. Chad, like the key component of that story is that you were 1. You were 1.
Yep.
And that's what 1-year-olds do.
That's
like
crazy.
if you were 27, then I'd be going, Chad, we might need to sit down and we might need to have a chat about this.
It also has to register with you that the fact is that it depends on the parents you grew up with and what their morals were, how you were treated.
What are you doing, you fat motherfucking dog?
Oh,
I thought you were talking to me for a second.
Chad, we want to see the dog.
It's your puppy.
It's my Great Pyrenees. She came downstairs.
Okay, well, show us the dog, Chandra.
She can't get around the corner 90% of the time. That's why he's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
She's a baby.
Oh, what a cutie.
She's 8 almost.
Yeah, but she's a baby. She's the one that you would give a hug and snuggle to and go, I don't care if you lick my face.
Exactly.
Just keep her away from the Donald Duck cakes.
Donald Duck cakes?
You're such a good girl. Yes, you are.
Oh,
Chad, I also think that you're such a good girl. You're a good girl too.
I am.
He's a very cute lassie.
She's the one that bit the homeless guy that tried to break into the house one day.
Nice.
Oh,
Good
she's a
work.
guide dog.
Good work from the puppy.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah,
pup.
if Chad had bitten the guy, he would have died of rabies.
She's a good girl. Yes, she is.
What a good girl.
And Chad
She's
is going
such-
to kill me on Monday when he sees me, because I can tell he's not amused.
I'm amused. I'm loving on my puppy.
Do you guys
She
get
needs
the
some
same
loving.
days off?
I have Sunday off. Yeah.
So do I.
Nice.
I will
Where
have
you
to
guys
send
going?
you my schedule, sir, because I apparently booked 2 days off later on this month.
Sweet. What days?
Are you coming down for beers?
Yeah.
So Jeffrey, what do you do for a living, mate? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm a freelancer.
Nice.
Freelance.
Producer, editor,
Pornography.
podcaster.
Okay, so what film?
Mostly audio.
Mostly what, like music?
Music, talk. Like, I recently was the head producer for this podcast for an agency here out in Toronto that does, like, independent living and orientation mobility for blind and low vision Torontonians.
Nice, man.
It was a community outreach thing. And then I left because they wouldn't give me any more money.
Sure.
Their posting said, hours at 12 to 14 hours a month, and your pay is accordingly. Well, after a few months in there, I realized it's more of about 30 to 40 hours per month, and the pay is way out. And so come contract time, I said, this is what I want, which was still sort of a deal for them, and they said no. I said, okay. And they kept it going for about 5 or 6 episodes after that, and then just stopped.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really have the...
Well, sucks.
Chad,
I did an interview a few days ago for a, well, it would have been about a week ago, for a pot store, to run one of the pot stores. And he was like, I really like your resume. I really like your skills. You're a little more money than I'm willing to pay, but I think you'd be great. And we did our interview, and I had a second interview with him yesterday, and he did the offer, and it was like a lot less than what I'm making right now, so I had to say no. But I was really excited for the fact that I could actually get like stock where my monthly stock would come in a box like this size. It's like, I can find a place to put that.
Well, only if it was a 20% discount with a huge raise.
I like how he said you're a little bit more money than I'm, initially thinking, but you'd be really good here. And then the offer he made you was still less than you would have wanted.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine doing a lateral move, and if it's a lot less stress and a lot less tear on my body, I'm okay going a couple grand less. I know that most people don't want lateral moves, and I get it. And it was a lot less than a lateral move in the end.
Right, but at first he was like, oh, it's a little bit more money, but, for, your services and your past, you'd be really good. And then he's like, but never mind what I just said. I'm still offering you.
Yeah, I'm going to offer you a lot less, like a lot less. Like we were talking in the 10 grand.
Yeah.
A year or less.
Whoa.
That's crazy. Why did you shake it?
That's not even a stout. That's not even a nitro beer. It is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's O'Hara's Nitro Stout.
Oh, you suck. I want to try it. I don't know if I can.
You can. You can get these in Ontario.
Okay.
I don't know if you can where you're at, but you actually where you're at, you should be able to find it.
You could. Can you? Well, if you could buy it online from the brewery.
It's an Irish brewery.
Oh. I mean,
it's basically a tastier Guinness, is what it is.
So like Cobblestone.
Tastier than Cobblestone.
Cowbell.
I like it more than Cowbell too, but yes, you're on the right track.
Okay, I got it.
Chill. That's the problem. Is it's not as chilled as it should be. Pull, pour, pause, enjoy. So this is where it's at right now. I have a little bit to wait.
What are you drinking, James?
Oh, I was drinking Fireball, but I need to quit.
Ooh, Fireball's good.
Yeah,
Choice?
I wish I was more the beer guy. Chad is trying to get me into that. I think it's the Scottish in me that's more the hard alcohol guy.
Yeah.
I get stupid drunk, but I don't get rude or mean. I just get funny. Well, at least I think I'm funny.
So there's a
that
Chris.
was riled right up.
There's a Chris in our group chat who used to be the brewmaster at Regina Brewing Company, which is now Copperhead Brewing Company. Who's the guy I sent a message to saying, "Hey, they're hiring a brewmaster right now, and they offered me the job. Are they trying to get you out?" And he's like, "No, they're just trying to hire somebody new for the grand opening and all that." He hasn't talked about that brewery at all. He hasn't talked to any guys that we are common friends with about what he's doing anymore. But they're posting a lot of social media posts, and he's not in any of them. The guy they have like 3 guys brewing, and none of them are him. And I'm like, I think they replaced you, and you just don't want to say that they replaced you because I told you so.
He might be under an NDA.
Well, that was my question. I was thinking, was he just trying to save face and be diplomatic, or did he either not want to admit that was what was happening, or was he kind of in denial? Like, oh, that's did they feed him a corporate line?
I think they fed him corporate.
Yeah,
like that's what it looks like. My thoughts on Sea Change Brew. I sent Brian a few Sea Change Brewing Company beers. I like Sea Change Brewing Company. I don't quite enjoy some of the bullshit they put on their cans, but the beers are really good. I think it was Prairie Tears I sent you, and a few others. I sent you their IPA and stuff, didn't I?
I don't know. I haven't got anything yet.
Yeah, I sent you Prairie Sea Change stuff.
I don't know. I drank it. How the hell am I supposed to know?
It was some of the stuff I gave you food pairings for.
Oh, okay. I don't fucking remember.
Oh, yeah, those ones. He drank them.
Yeah, he drank them.
Oh, yeah.
When I hear Sea Change, I think of Beck.
They were one of the breweries. I can't remember if it was Edmonton or Calgary, but they're an Alberta brewery.
Calgary Change? Maybe that's what Sea Change stands for. Calgary Change.
Like the yeah. One of the beers, one of the ones I sent you was like Gypsy Tears or Prairie Tear. It was a raspberry beer, and it had like a drag queen on the label.
Cool.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he doesn't remember it.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't remember the beer. He remembers the can.
Yeah.
That's none of my business.
But yeah, what are your thoughts, Joe? I like it. I don't like some of the wording on the can. You know, it was going on and on and on about some stuff that I was sitting there looking at it going, yeah, I don't care all that much. But your beer is good. Your beer is good.
And stuff.
I found in the past 3 or 4 years, the labels are getting very, very political. It doesn't matter if it's beer or hard alcohol. It's starting to get political. I'm like, I just want to drink. What the fuck is the big deal?
I find they're getting less information on them.
Well, yeah, it's all words,
don't get me going about
the damn thing.
Tangled is the one that gets going on me every week. You're not reading the beer cans anymore. I remember when you used to read everything on the beer cans, and when you read everything on the beer cans, your show was so much better. You don't read the beer cans anymore. The fucking beer cans don't say fucking shit anymore, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
you're lucky to get the name of the brewery on the can sometimes.
If you want to troll them, you should just take a screen, just make a montage of just screenshots of each blank can, or just be like, yeah, there's.
Well, like, okay, this one has a whole bunch of shit on it. Unless I review this when James is here, there ain't no way I'm reading any of that. However,
well, it's like the fucking Coke cans with the names on them. How many?
Here's O'Hara's Stout, right? You just reviewed O'Hara's Stout and you didn't read the cans. There ain't nothing on this fucking can. This is all that's on the can, and all it says is where it's fucking brewed. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Well, at least with Pilsner, you get to count the bunnies.
How many beers deep are we?
I'm on number 5.
Oh, you amateur. I've had 6 drinks.
14.
Woo.
Good job, Chad.
As in today, or as in...
Since this stream started.
Damn. That was, what, 2.5 hours ago?
Yeah.
Wait, how many of them are 5% alcohol?
Quite a few.
Now, are these like 473s?
About half and half.
About half and half, okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm still drinking
you're
tonight.
keeping up. You're keeping up. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm a little tipsy stupid.
Don't fall in your shower.
Oh,
I'm not going to fall. The only time I fell in the shower is when it was fucking conditioner on the floor, which made it slippery, and I'm a fat guy, so I slide around a lot.
The rhino came and jumped into my house, and I fell over.
Was he face
No,
down
you did
or
not.
ass up?
You don't know that. You were in the shower.
My wife shoulder checked me to keep me in the tub. Otherwise, I would have fallen over and broken my fucking head on the floor.
He was trying the new sex position. It didn't work for him.
Alone? Not
Down
likely.
facing dog.
You just said she shoulder checked, so she was there. She was there.
She was standing outside the shower doing her hair in the mirror when my fat ass started
That's
to
a
fall out of the
likely
shower.
excuse.
Chad was outside your shower doing his hair?
Oh, sure. Chad was. Yeah, uh-huh.
I don't
What
know.
hair?
Back when I had hair.
Maybe it was a workplace incident.
Oh, sure. A white afro.
So the worst workplace incident we've had is when I pulled my back taking a dump.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
Oh, wait, well, I walked into the
it was
office
fucking
crying
funny.
and laughing at the same time. And our
It was
HR
fucking
person
funny.
at the time is like, what are you crying about? I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this. She goes, what do you have to tell me? I go, I just slipped my back out. She goes, what were you doing? I go, taking a dump. She gave me.
Well, I guess you had your back up against the wall, but...
The funniest thing was him explaining this to not the leaders, but to the normal employees that were like, what the fuck did you just say? And then some of our foreign co-workers that are female going,
Incident report?
I pushed too hard, ladies. That's what I did. I pushed too hard.
that's why I sent you that video. Thunder!
Yeah, like I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand. It was a good couple days.
It was excruciating.
And I haven't been the same since then. That was back in like March.
March.
Well,
When
no,
did
he
you
was
start
sitting, not
there?
marching.
How many beers is the most beers you've had in 24 hours?
Oh, that's a bad question.
I don't remember.
Whew.
Were you alive afterwards? It's a better question.
When I was with my ex-wife.
We went to a wedding, and it was an open bar.
Oh, fuck.
And it was a open bar with like 600 guests. It was an open bar with showing off the amount of money they had because they were tobacco farmers. And When I got married, they bitched about the fact that we had a cash bar, even though it was like $1 drinks.
Oh.
So I decided to show the Irish in me, and
Hands.
I had 37
Nipples.
beers that night.
I'm pointing to my nipple, Brian.
I did wake up naked in a bathtub, so it wasn't a good night. But I had 37 beers.
Whose bathtub?
It wasn't a good night, but it was a good night.
In-laws.
You were in the in-laws tub? Ew.
And Chad lost a kidney that night.
No, I still have both of those. Amazingly.
You lost the ball.
I lost the ball when I was young. I was in my teens when I popped that.
Well, still got the other two.
You know, everybody you tell at work cringes when you tell that story.
So if anyone hasn't heard this story, for anyone that's watching right now, so when I was like, I would have been 13 or 14 years old, I was rolling around my basement on a furniture dolly, almost like a vehicle, the wooden dollies that we sell at work.
Yep.
Those things. Like the wooden furniture dollies that have the big hole in the middle. So I'm rolling around on those like it's a surfboard, and my ball ended up getting caught in the wheel. And it got popped. So I only have one working ball. And the other one has stuff hanging out of it and all that type of stuff.
I've heard of wheeling and dealing, but not like that. Jesus.
Okay, I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but there was a song in the 80s called the Rodeo Song. There's a line about a guy with one ball.
Well, if that was about Chad, he hadn't gotten any royalties from it, so.
Yeah, no, I would have had a better house than I'm in right now.
Here comes Johnny with his pecker in his hand. He's a one-ball man. Was the line.
One Ball Chad, the guy with the crazy shirts who does the beer reviews. Oh, welcome, YouTube. This is Albino Rhino. I'm here in Penticton, Canada. With a crazy shirt and one low hanging ball. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. That's
Swing
Chad's
Low,
favorite song.
Sweet Chariot.
Coming forth to carry my second ball home. Is that the lyrics? I'm pretty sure that.
I'm quite sure it wasn't a comfortable thing to have happen.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
What? Brian?
Yeah.
It's okay,
Brian, do you have electricity?
Yeah, I do.
What? Because you out there with a foot pump and a fucking water and a thing which turns the water to generate electricity.
More advanced than that. He rides a bicycle.
A water wheel.
Lord of the Rings are just the greatest movies ever. What?
Never seen any of them.
Oh, Brian.
Hey, anyone collect license plates? Anyone have a license plate from Saskatchewan or Manitoba or Quebec? They want to trade me for a license plate from Ontario?
Chad, the only people who collect license plates are prisoners.
Criminals.
People who make them in prison.
Maybe I'm a prisoner? I don't know.
You're a prisoner of society.
Are you looking for a particular
Oh
province?
God, the line to peanut.
I'm looking for all the different places I've lived. That's what I'm looking for. But I have Ontario's, right?
But Chad, when you say lived, are you referring to residence or where you've actually lived your life?
Well, Manitoba, so it just
we've been your best self.
I've been in Manitoba. I've been in
Places
Quebec.
he's
I've been in
everywhere.
Saskatchewan. I haven't been anywhere in Alberta, like other than like wrestling tournaments and stuff, or BC. But there's been a lot of provinces I can now say I've lived in. I've lived in more provinces than most people in this country.
So, Chad, what my wife and I do, because we moved to the States 4 years ago, we have we've got two maps, which one of Europe and one of the continental United States. And every place we go to, we put a pin in. So we've been to like Vienna, Austria, so that's got a pin. We've been to Budapest, Hungary, that's got a pin. Been to Amsterdam, London, Dublin, pin. And also the United States, We've
I
been
know the Pink movie series.
so it's a cool thing to do to get a map and just wherever you've been, put a pin in it. And it doesn't have to be like a state or a province. It could be like a city, or like if you've been to Alberta, but you haven't been to Edmonton, you've just been to Calgary,
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Centralia.
So it's
Asheville.
It's a cool hobby. It's a cool hobby.
North Carolina? Asheville, North Carolina?
No, Asheville, Pennsylvania, which is right outside of Centralia, Pennsylvania, which is what they used as the thought process behind Resident Evil. Not Resident Evil, sorry, Silent Hill.
Really?
Yeah, because they have an underground coal vein that's been on fire since the 1940s.
What?
Yep, there's an underground. There's a coal mine under the town that it's actually been on fire.
Yeah, they actually had the coal mine under control.
You
and
are
then
making
the
that
long
up.
weekend hit, and after the long weekend was over, they couldn't get it back under control.
Oh my God, James!
Yes?
I'm wearing can you come back here? Look, I'm wearing yellow shorts.
Oh my God!
Orange shorts.
Same shorts.
We've got same shorts.
I'm wearing mine so I can find myself in the dark.
Yeah. Skin tight, right?
No,
you don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. I'm 55.
Hey, Brian, were you at the family picnic that I wore the pink onesie at the romper?
I don't remember.
From far away, people thought I was naked.
Were you with your current wife?
Yes.
Was that the last one that we had?
It was the last one before I moved away, yes.
Chad,
Yeah.
did people think you were naked because you spilled beer on yourself and you just decided to get changed?
No, they thought I was naked because my romper was the same color as my albino skin in the sun.
Yeah, because your youngest was a baby then, right, with her?
Yes, she was a baby at the time.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to you there. Talking to a naked rhino on the hill.
Shorts.
It was near the water area where I talked to you.
Motherfucker!
Oh, let's listen to Chad fart and pee.
Hey, Alicia.
Did Chad just spill another beer on himself?
He's cracked the seal. He can't control himself. Same with James.
Maybe he popped the other one.
Do you think that the phrasing "crack the seal" when you go to the Northwest Territories, does that mean that has a different meaning?
It might.
Like, hey, I just cracked the seal.
Yeah.
So if you, since you've been, do you have a map of Canada or at least of Ontario, and you just put a pin through Etobicoke?
Yeah. We've got 4 maps: Australia, Canada, the States, and Europe. But it's a tough one because if you like my wife's, she travels a lot. And she flies through Atlanta.
Oh, who's calling? Who's ringing? Oh,
Sorry to bother you guys. I am going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
My wife just got home from officiating a wedding, and I haven't seen her all day.
But what are you betting me on?
All right. Nice seeing you again, James.
Have a good night, guys.
Take care, buddy.
Well, good on you for moving to Wisconsin, where they at least talk like Canucks.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Easily slide into Wisconsin and fit in easily.
You pee on the floor?
I mean,
really? Because I'm pretty sure I just stepped in pee. No, I spilled that in here, not in the bathroom.
Oh, hey, Chad. How's the urine on the floor? James had to leave.
James had to leave.
Came home.
Yes.
So Jeffrey, just to get back briefly, so it's actually quite an interesting thing. Like, how do you quantify it if you've been to a place? So if you, like, my wife has flown through Atlanta a lot, but she's never been She's never been outside of the airport. So, but she's been she's caught connecting flights to Atlanta like 20, 30 times. So has she been to Atlanta, or has she not been to Atlanta? And also, do you put a pin in if only one of the, like, if she's been there but I haven't? So it's sort of like you gotta kind of weigh it up. Is have you actually experienced the city?
I've gone through Buffalo multiple times, but it was on my way to Rochester. Have I been to Buffalo? No.
Exactly. Like, could you say anything about Buffalo? No. Exactly. But what does? But again, you've got things like if you spend a day there, does that qualify? You know, what's your experience of the city? Do you have the authority to talk about it? But it's a cool sort of reference point to have to isolate or identify places which you can cross off a list. So, if you transit through London, can you cross off London from the list? And London, no, but Buffalo, maybe you can, because what is there remarkable about Buffalo? But you've been there.
Have I been to Greece? In theory, yes. I wrestled at the World Championships in Greece, in Athens, Greece. However, when I went, it was 2002, and
how old were you, Chad?
I would have been 20 then. I was wrestling for Brock University. And what happened was you landed in Greece and you got ferried right from the airport to the residence that you were in, and then you were ferried from the residence to the tournament, and then from the tournament back to the residence, because they were worried at the time about safety. So you didn't get to see anything. So have I actually been to Greece is the question. And I would say no, because I was nowhere other than a wrestling tournament when I was there.
So what's you obviously a high level wrestler.
In Greece, you've been there.
What's that, sorry?
I think if you take a poop somewhere, you've been there.
Nice. I love it.
It means you were there long enough to drop a deuce.
I wrestled in high school. I wrestled in university. Yes. So I wrestled Brock Lesnar. He beat the fuck out of me. I wrestled Brock Lesnar.
You wrestled? Shut the fuck up. You wrestled Brock Lesnar?
Yes, when he was wrestling for Minnesota State, I wrestled him in a Pan Am qualifying match in Texas, and he beat the motherfucking snot out of me. But I wrestled him.
Okay, hang on for a second. I want to say this for a second. So wrestling, is it like 2 10-minute halves? Is it quarters? Like, how do they? What do they break it down into?
It was 2 2-minute rounds, and it lasted 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Okay, so in what way was he better in technique, or was he just physically?
He was a beast back then, but he hadn't been on the roids yet.
Right. So he was physically. Was he taller than you?
He was taller than me. I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
And how tall was he?
He's over 6. I'd say he was probably 5 or 6 inches taller than me. It looked like.
Did he have what was the weight differential between you and him?
That one's hard because it was heavyweight, right? So heavyweight goes up to 320 pounds.
So is heavyweight sort of once you get above,
95 kilos. 95 kilos is the cutoff.
No, but what I'm saying is, could you have a guy in heavyweight who's say 110 kilos face a guy who's say 140 kilos? Like
you could until you got up to that. Until you got up to that level, you could. That level, you wouldn't see anything above 135.
Right, but what I'm saying is, can there be
in high school and stuff? Yeah, like the rules aren't as strict in high school. I wrestled a guy that was 315 pounds. He looked like a fat Saddam Hussein, and the video is actually on my YouTube channel. But yeah, so I wrestled him, and I was like 205 pounds, and he was 360.
Okay, so with the Brock Lesnar match, was it was he better at technique? Like, I imagine that technique is a big thing, or was it just his overall physical prowess?
Up until that point, I was always one of the strongest guys in the category.
Right.
He was a guy where I hooked on a move that I always hook on. I hooked it on the way I always do. And he reached up, grabbed my hand, and just ripped it off. And that's never happened to me before. And even my buddies who were on my team who were videoing it were like, oh my God, you should have seen your face. And I watched the video and I kind of, he ripped it off and I stood up and I'm like, right? Like, what the fuck just happened? And then it was over.
So like in retrospect, was there anything, did you stand a chance? Like
I did not stand a chance against him.
No. So there was nothing that you
I was very skilled. I won most of my matches by superiority or grand superiority, which is having 10 to 15 points more than your opponents.
Okay, but just for us non-wrestlers, so when you say you won, do you think that you won most of your matches by sheer physical prowess or by like a better skill set?
I think a bit of both, because I put a lot of work into everything I did, but I was also a lot stronger than a lot of those guys.
Right.
And then I faced him, and his skill set was probably close to the same as mine.
Right.
But he was a fucking beast in strength. Like, right. he was something I had never faced before in my entire wrestling career.
So was he an abnormality, or did you later on face other guys who were just...
No, he was an abnormality. Like, some guys would beat me because they were better technically than me.
Yeah.
But nobody was at my technical level, but could also overpower me before him or after him.
Yeah. So when did you... So you went to Greece for to represent Canada?
Yes.
And how did you go there?
Wrestling for Brock University. So,
but how did you fare when you competed? Like, did you?
I came in. There was 48 of us in the category, and I came in 12th.
Wow,
nice, good job.
Did you notice that the Eastern Europeans are just beasts? Like, did you notice anything? Was there anything remarkable about where people came from, which you went, okay, these people from this region are fucking strong as shit, or these people from this region are very technical? Like, did you notice anything about where people...
So my two losses in that tournament, because once you've lost twice, you're out. My two losses, there was a guy from Asia, and he was fucking fast. He was. I had never seen somebody
whereabouts in Asia?
He was Japan.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd never seen somebody that big, that fast. And after him, my loss on the B side, and I was climbing the B side, and if I had beat this guy, I was like two wins away from challenging for second, because the guy that took second, I hadn't fought yet. So if I had beat two more guys after this one, I could challenge for the silver medal.
Yep.
And the guy that beat me was from Brazil, and he was very skillful. He was more skillful than what I was used to dealing with.
Right. So did you? Are there certain areas which produce better or stronger people? Like I know that.
I think it matters how much you're willing to put into it, right? Like that's the thing. The reason I was as good as I was I found a sport that I was really good at, even with my visual impairment.
Yeah.
And it made it so that I put a lot of effort into that sport. Yeah. And I think different countries will put more effort into the sports than others. And I think the fact that it was a South American country, you watch Brazil, if you aren't into a lot of the things that are in the Brazilian culture, what are you going to do to take your time away, right? So this guy put a lot of time into wrestling. Japan is another country where you put a lot of time into what you're doing, and I think they put more time in than I did, because it was technique that beat me more so than strength.
Sure. Mate, one of the things which I'm fascinated about is arm wrestling. There's a whole arm wrestling culture. It's a serious thing. If you go to Eastern Europe, Russia, the Balkans, like Kazakhstan and Georgia, the southern Russian states, arm wrestling it's the premier sport. Chad, does your strength? Have you ever thought about arm wrestling? Have you ever done arm wrestling? Have you ever fucked around with other really strong guys? And Devin Lariat, who I don't know if you guys are familiar with, but he was the greatest arm wrestler for 10
Okay,
years. And he's a Canadian.
I love that you brought up a Devin because Brian's gonna like this. So I can talk about a Devin Nicholson. Devin Nicholson and he's well known in the world of professional wrestling. He was Hannibal, or the what was his other character, Brian? The Blood Hunter.
Yeah, that's when he stabbed the ref, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Devin Nicholson wrestled against me in high school in Ottawa. I beat him every time we wrestled. And then he became a professional wrestler. He actually was going to get a contract for the WWE as a enhancement talent. But he ended up testing positive for hepatitis C. He apparently got hepatitis C from Abdullah the Butcher. He took a experimental drug. He no longer has hepatitis C. But because of legal worries, he never ended up getting his chance to end up in the WWE. But yeah, he has a very, very, very prolific story out there. Even on Dark Side of the Ring, they talked to him when they did the Abdullah the Butcher episode. I used to beat the fuck out of that guy in high school on the mat. And Jim Cornette likes to make fun of him all the time, and I kind of giggle because I'm like, yeah, he seemed like a nice enough guy in high school, but I don't know. I don't know what he's like 20 years later, right? Like,
it is what it is. What about arm wrestling, though, Chad?
Well, I was just, because you said Devin, I brought that up. Arm wrestling.
Sorry.
I am strong as an ox. I still am, even though my body's falling apart. But I've broken my wrists so many times. I can't arm wrestle. I don't have the wrist strength to do the twist.
Yeah.
That you need to do to win. Like I know the technique, but I've broken the bones in the middle of my wrists so many times from wrestling and everything. Wrestling, basically. Like I would get to the point where my wrist. Actually, it would happen sometimes when I was at the casino. When I was at the place I used to work, where my wrist would start swelling because there's two little bones in the center of your wrist, and if they break, what happens is your wrist starts filling up with fluid, and then you can't bend it, right? It doesn't move.
Right.
And I've broken my wrist so many times that would happen. I just couldn't move my wrist. So arm wrestling, I suck at arm wrestling. The only people I can usually beat in arm wrestling is girls because they'll use their whole body, but I don't have to twist to beat them, right? I just stand there like this until they're tired, and then I just do this.
Sure.
And I get them mad at me. Like they'll do it at work. They're like, there's this little Indian girl that tries to arm wrestle me all the time. She's like, I want to arm wrestle. I'm like, why? You've lost like 15 times. I want to do it again. Okay. And then she puts both her hands on mine and tries to pull it. And she'll get people because she knows I'm ticklish. She'll get people to come in and try and tickle me and shit. And I'm like, fuck off, all of you. I'll beat you with my hand. Bang. Right? Like I'm done. I'm not playing this game.
Mate, it's funny you should say it because there's something about like somebody having an innate strength, and let me explain what I'm talking about.
Join us online.
So I've got a mate of mine who's a country guy, born on a farm, raised on a farm. He lives on a farm, and this guy is the strongest motherfucker you've ever met. Like, he's not a big guy. He's not a tough guy. He's solid. Like, he is solid. But, I mean, I'm a pretty strong guy. Not crazy strong, but reasonably strong. And I can't make this guy's arm move 1 inch.
I took a nap today.
It's just, there's something about country people or country strong or farm strong.
Oh, yeah.
People who grow up on
Country
farms.
strength.
Mate, it's a different level. I'm, as I said, like I'm not. I mean, I work for FedEx and I unload containers for 2 hours every morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and it's mostly industrial things. They're not packed trucks. and then I drive a truck for 10 hours, and then I pick up. I do a GE stop, General Electric, where I pack my truck full of General Electric. So I do 14 hours work every day, Monday through Friday, lifting really heavy shit. I do 20,000 steps every day, lifting heavy shit, and it's not nothing. And this guy, his name's Sean. Sean and I would fucking arm wrestle, and because I'd be like, I'm competitive now, blah blah blah, and he's not, the biggest guy, but mate, I cannot move his arm 1 inch to let he stands there. There's something about like a country thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, farmers just have this thing. I don't know what it is, but don't ever fuck with a farmer. Is the point of the story.
Repetitive use.
Jeffrey, you're being asked how you're doing tonight.
I'm fine. It's a quiet evening, but I'm good. Who wants to know? Okay. My mom isn't watching the stream, is she?
No, it's not your mom.
Jeff, it's your mom.
Yeah, right.
He's doing so well. We're all so proud of him.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, I went to go.
So what is everybody's weekend's planned?
Tomorrow I'm going to rest. I have fucked up my back pretty good redoing my hardwood floor, so I'm going to take a break.
Nice.
How many samples did it take before you found the one that you were looking for?
I never found what I was looking for.
We got
favorite album of all time.
So Brian, what are your weekend plans, buddy?
Sorry?
What are your weekend plans?
I have none.
Sunday? There's no grandiose Sunday.
No.
You're gonna take your wife out and wine
it's so
and dine her.
hot out. I'm just gonna just chill out around the house.
Right. That's really
Humidity
fucking boring.
is killer. We all know that.
That's really fucking boring, Brian.
Yeah, it is. But it makes
Can you at least make something up? Like you're gonna get a private jet tomorrow. You're gonna fly to Florida. They're gonna be.
Well, I think I'm gonna paint my car to a different color.
Okay, that's even more.
Plate?
That's even more boring than. Yeah, actually, you should send Chad your license plate.
I have an Ontario license plate.
Yeah, but Brian's gonna paint it though, Chad. So
yeah, I'm gonna paint my car.
All right. So Jeff, what are you up to tomorrow?
I'm gonna take some helicopter lessons.
Nice.
See, that is a proper answer. See, Chad and fucking Brian.
Never mind that the latest helipad is in Minden.
And Jeff's just come in with, I'm going to fly something in the air, which doesn't have engines, but has a rotor on the top, and just vertically lifts, and you can park on an aircraft carrier. So fuck you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, never mind that the nearest helipad is in, like, Minden Hills, and I live about an hour and a half away from there.
See, he's going to drive an automobile to fly.
No, I'm taking the bus.
He's getting public transport to fly an aircraft, and you two
planes, automobiles. There you go.
Exactly.
Are gonna paint your cars. Well,
oh my god!
What?
Continue.
There's one person here who's living their best life, and their name isn't Chad or it's not Brian.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
If you're flying, you're living your life.
What I will say about helicopters is that, seriously, like, write this down. Google Bill Burr and the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
It's the funniest thing. It's the funniest bit you've ever seen. Ever. Brian, you're not writing. You're not writing it down. Brian, I need to write.
I like me some Bill Burr. I haven't listened to his podcast in a couple of weeks. I'm due.
Yeah, he's sort of become I don't know, he's kind of lost his edge a little bit. Like old Bill Burr was awesome. Oh,
that is Devin Nicholson right there.
Oh, there you go. He's just set up the cornet.
I didn't know I still had one of these. That's Hannibal from whatever the fuck he wrestled as.
I've been watching the Hannibal stuff in a year.
Arms up, Frank. Get up. Get the arms up. Keep up. Come on, Chad. Don't go, Frank. Don't go.
Did you ever wrestle on the other blind wrestlers?
No, it was only we got.
All right, watch Chad's match. Chad's match. I got Ricky on the yeah. He doesn't want to get watched anyway.
I love that comment. Holy shit, are you sure he's blind? Okay, Chad, that guy looks twice your size.
He is. He was a guy that tried to hurt people in our weight class, and I actually hurt him and watched him try to tap out, and I didn't let him.
Nice, Chad.
Because I'm an asshole.
Mate. Good on you, mate. Good for you,
How
pal.
many years difference was it between these two videos?
3 years.
Nice work, Chad. Nice.
And that was the only point he got on me right there, because I was trying to be an asshole.
Come on, Chad.
That old guy with the beard you see right there, talking right now, that was my coach. He didn't even know I was there.
I love, Chad, how you're first back to the fucking starting point.
Oh yeah, I always was. I realized this guy fucking sucked, is what it came down to. I realized he had no skill at all. He was just
He's a big guy though, Chad.
Yeah, he was a farm boy. That's what he was. Like you were talking about farm strength, right? This was technique versus farm strength.
It's a real thing, mate.
And this was me just getting angry because I could realize he couldn't beat me. I realized there was no chance. And I was like, let's go. I'm done.
I love how you're always first back.
And then the hand touches because I'm blind.
I love how you're always fucking first back and waiting for him.
Oh yeah, and he was getting pissed off because he realized he couldn't beat me either. Because, like I said, like in Ontario, there wasn't anyone that could beat me. So that guy that came closest was Sean McKay, and me and him would always wrestle for first place.
So, Chad, what percentage is it skill versus strength?
I'd say it's like 75% skill, 25% strength. Like if you're stronger, you have a chance of surprising the guy if he's not thinking about what you can do.
Right.
And it takes a second to lose a match. Like a second.
Well, you are just fucking destroying this guy.
Give me a chip.
Yeah, and this was a 15-year-old kid with the camera, if you're wondering why the camera can't see his clothes. It was funny though because this guy was talking about how he was going to beat me all day, and everybody in our category is the ones all sitting. Like the guy I almost kicked in the face is in our weight category too, and they're all like, "No, you can't beat this guy. You should just give up."
Look at that, and you're straight back at the fucking starting point. I love it, mate. Love it. This guy's fucked. Look at him. Mate, that is destroying somebody. You destroyed him. So, mate, you seem to have like good cardio. Did you do like a lot of cardio?
I did a lot of everything back then. I was in shape. Like I was a 285-pound man in this video.
But you seem to look like you've got like your cardio seems way in excess of his.
Oh yeah.
Mate, do you know how mentally intimidating it is when every time you run straight back to the starting point? You know how
even his coach was worried because I started ripping off my tape and stuff, right? Like I'm like, let's go, this is over, let's go.
So in wrestling, how many times do you have to submit somebody before the match is over?
You have to either beat them by 10 or 10 points.
Can you say that again?
10 or 10 points.
Okay. So, but you've put this guy on the ground like fucking 10 times.
I think I'm up 8-2 right now.
Right. Okay.
Because he got 2 points when I tried to screw around and he got me on my back.
I love it how you're not even standing still. You're just pacing.
Oh yeah, I knew it was over. I'm like, this guy is an asshole. This guy has no skill. Let's go.
I love it, mate. Love it. So how old are you here?
2 points early on?
Yeah, at one point I was trying to do a move that I shouldn't have tried to do, and he got 2 points on me.
So how old are you here, Dad?
I would have been 18 at this point.
Right. And you're 64 now.
43.
Well, I don't know how that I'm getting tired, so.
That's because you're an old man, sir.
Well, yeah, I also work at 2 a.m.
I know, I used to do that shit, remember?
I can't believe like this guy's huge. That's a big dude.
And now it was 13-2, so I won that.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, no, that was yeah, oh look, it's Jim Cornette.
Shit. All right, I'll see you guys later. Till next time.
Brian.
Good night, Brian.
Pleasure, buddy.
Take care, guys.
Oh, you scared him away.
Brian, he works interesting shifts.
Oh.
He works the old shifts I used to work.
White Rhino. White Rhino.
Guess not.
Yeah, this was a guy that knew he couldn't beat me, so he didn't show up.
So is that
same tournament?
Does the name Albino Rhino go back to wrestling, or is that?
Oh yeah. And that guy with the jersey is the guy I just beat.
Is there a code like after a match is done, like don't make eye contact or don't talk to your opponent?
You shake hands, you go shake the hands of the coach, all that kind of stuff. So the guy didn't show up because he decided he couldn't beat me, so I got the win. I'm trying to find the video of of Fat Saddam Hussein. That's who I was looking for.
I love that name.
Well, it's the best way to describe it, man. Fat Saddam Hussein.
Dude.
I mean, he didn't
Dude,
give
I love
himself
it.
that
It
name.
paints such a great picture.
It'd be funny if someone actually gave themselves that name. That being said, they probably wouldn't have it for much longer.
Well, I know he's in. Oh, what the hell that just happened? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to turn off my camera and all that fun stuff.
All right.
How do I get out of this? I don't know how I get out of this. I don't even know how I got into this, to be honest.
I didn't even know your camera was on.
There we go. There we go. So how's the hams going?
Mate, have you ever had hams, Chad?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember.
Like Ham's beer?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know I had a Ham's favorite album of all time, Metallica Black.
Yeah.
Is that a specifically Pennsylvania beer?
It's a Minnesota beer.
I would say my sight got worse over time.
So, Chad, what can you see and what can you not see?
I don't know. That's a question I get asked often, and I can't really explain it. Right? I see what I see.
Okay, can you drive a car?
Legally, no.
So yes, you can.
I love that answer so much. Can you drive a car? Legally, not at all. No, should not be allowed. But okay. So actually, and that's a good point. So let me ask you a follow-up question: is can you adequately drive a car if you need to?
Well, I used to, when we lived in the Arctic, my wife would send me to the airport to pick execs up from our company in my side-by-side, and I would go and pick them up.
Okay, hang on, stop. So what is a side-by-side?
A side-by-side is like a four-wheeler, but it has like 4 seats.
Right, so it's a car?
It's basically a car, but an off-roader.
Like a car?
Like a car, yes.
Google
Google
Polaris side-by-side. Or Google, yeah.
What I had was a Defender HD7. So if you want to look up a Defender HD7, you'd see exactly what I would drive.
As we speak. Defender HD7. Images. Oh, okay, like a little buggy. It's called a buggy. Yeah.
So she would send me to pick them up in that from the airport, and I would get them back, and she'd be like, "How was the ride?" And they're like, "Oh, it was amazing. He took us to the dam, and he took us here, and he took us there." And then she'd go, "You know, he's blind, right?"
All right. Well, what about can you read books?
Yeah.
Can you watch watch TV videos, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Do you use glasses at all?
No.
Would glasses help you?
No.
Why wouldn't glasses help you?
Because it's not the shape of my eye; it is the optic nerve.
Which means what?
It's the nerve behind my eye that sees things that is the problem, not the slope or anything.
Right.
Okay, I found it. I finally found it.
So the girl you see before my match was my ex-girlfriend, but I can't tell you that because my wife will kill me.
Nice. Love it.
Okay. So here we go. I found it. Let me see if I remember how to share screen.
A blind squirrel found a nut.
Yes, I found a nut. Let's see if I remember how to share the screens now. Because I did it once. I can learn to do it again. I swear. I figured it out. Okay, there we go. We're sharing, I think. I don't know. Share? I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? I want to share this. This is what I'm trying to share right here.
Share with us, Dad.
Am I sharing with you?
You are.
Okay. This is Saddam Hussein.
Oh my god, he's fucking huge. Dude, he's got 100 pounds on you.
It was actually 150.
Well, I love it how all your opponents just sort of stop trying because they know they've got no chance.
Oh, he was trying.
He's not trying. He's just waiting. He's just waiting for the inevitable.
And it's over.
Dude,
10 points to nothing.
He's a big dude.
Yep. And nothing, Chad. And that I go shake his coach's hand, and his coach is talking to me. His coach has had his guys lose to me for 6 years at this point. And that guy there bending over with the jersey on is the guy I beat in the last match.
And then you walked into the car park because you.
So are you sort of a mythic legend?
Sort of, yeah. I was sort of a mythic legend, yeah.
The albino. Right now.
And that's you wrestling as a kid.
No, this is actually one of my band songs from when I was in high school too. With a bunch. This was me just playing guitar and singing, but it was all pictures of my wrestling.
There's a couple of cool videos where it's like
one.
the opening is just you with a guitar, or even a uke just singing random shit.
What? You have a parrot? That was a guy on my team, actually, and he told me not to do that to him, so I did it to him.
All right, boys. I'm going to love you and leave you. So,
wow.
Stay well, stay safe, and Chad, try and drink your beers instead of throwing them on the floor.
I only did that once, sir. You just made me sad, and I didn't know what to do.
I love you, mate. All right, boys, have a good one, eh?
Cheers.
All right. So how are you, sir?
Good. I don't have much interesting to report. I guess I'll have to make it all up. All right, we're done here. No.
Well, like I said before, anytime you want to join, man, just let us know. We can make sure to get you the link.
Yeah, I saw it because I was looking in the description. The only link that was there was like some referral thing, and then I saw in the live chat that the link was there. I was, oh, okay. Because the last one I had in an email, I wanted to see if it was the same link that just refreshed over and over, but it was no. It was one that said like Saturday night's all right for drinking, and it was like ended on March something. I was like, okay, no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, I'm off next Saturday as well, so next Saturday night we might do it live. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you're on last Saturday. Unfortunately, I saw it about, I don't know. I saw the live stream later. Oh, Albino Rhino was live, and now he's not anymore. You lose.
Well, like I said, anytime you want to join, you're more than welcome. We love having you.
Yeah.
But what time is it here right now? Oh shit! It's getting close to 10, isn't it? You guys.
It's close to 10. It's 11.
It's close to 11. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's almost 1 a.m.
All right. Well, you have a good night, sir.
All right.
All right.
Take it easy. If you ever need to feel if you ever need to feel less blind, just let me know.
The two of us combined would be horrible.
Exactly.